Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
When you in the trenches, it's cool to shoot them bullets. How you gonna defend yourself when them bullets coming back?
Davis thought Santa Cruz was gonna fold from his. The popular and acclaimed defending WBA lightweight champion of the world.
If it was the streets, these niggas would have been smoked. Pack the whole group up. Pack them up and get them the fuck out of boxing.
Haney, Cambosis, one of those folks, maybe Garcia.
All them guys is easy work. They easy work, man. I'm the top dog.
The hard-hitting young star of boxing, 3-division world champion.
Skill for skill. I'm much more skillful than Canelo. I stand on that. I'm much more skillful.
You and Cambosis, what happens, Tank?
I'm whooping that ass. Tell him come see me. Tell him hold the belts. I'll whoop his ass for free.
The defending world champion from Baltimore, Maryland.
We from the city. You know what's happening, what's in the city.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
Gervonta Tank Davis.
SDS Promotions.
I remember walking in Mayweather jump me sitting on the couch. I told him he a bum ass fighter. He ain't say nothing, not one word. He got a furrow on his 80 degrees.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs, and I am going to be talking about Gervonta Davis and his latest interview on Chicken Talk Boxing on Twitter, as well as Terrence Crawford, David Avanesyan, previews and predictions. So we will be previewing that fight and talking about that entire card, making our predictions. We already have a poll going right here at youtube.com/The Boxing Voice, where you should be subscribed. And shame on you to all of you that have already voted. There's more than 80 votes. We just started, and there's only 24 thumbs up. Shame on you. Shame on you. You should have hit the thumbs up and made your vote. That's just, disgraceful. But we are going to be talking about the fact that Tank Davis said in an interview on Twitter that if he tapped the chin of Crawford, he would be going to sleep. The interviewer, or the person that asked the question, said, I got you doing it in 5. Tank said more like 6. So obviously, because we've been here before with Tank Davis in terms of fighting a welterweight, can he go to welterweight? Should he fight at welterweight, the money division? Once upon a time, we thought it was going to be one time Keith Thurman. Now we have this audio from Tank where he says what he says. But that doesn't change the fact that my poll question is, do you think Tank stops Crawford in 6 rounds? First answer, yes, Tank has the power of Wilder, 18%, believe that. No, but it's a good fight, 50-50, 16% believe that. No, Crawford wins via decision, 15 now percent believes that. Tank just trolling. He can't do it. Meaning he can't knock out Crawford. 52% believe that. So we'll give you the audio so that you know where it comes from. And, we'll make our decisions as to what we believe and what we're going to decide in terms of, again, is it just him trolling? Is it something that he thinks he can do? Is it something that you think he can do? So, this is what we're talking about. If you want to call in to voice your opinion after we play the audio and give you all the facts, feel free. You can do so by calling 1425 569 5241. Press 1 one time to voice your opinion. You can use Discord. You can use Twitter Spaces as well, which looks like it's not fucking live. I swear, this Twitter Spaces is trash, bro. I'm not understanding this crap. Yep, that's probably going all over again. Whatever. We'll have to do that again because it's basura. But anyway, yeah, man. This is what we're talking about. I'm trying to find this audio as my pre-pro gets 1 million texts, and then, we talk on top of those texts. So it's just seems to have been buried. But I will find it nonetheless. And again, you can join us on Discord or using your cell phone by dialing the number 1425 569 5241. Press 1 one time to voice your opinion right here. Voice of the People hotline. Don't forget, we are using Discord, and in a matter of seconds, we'll have Twitter up and running again. No clue why it went live but not live. But we'll do it again. And see, can we not get it started? All right, so now this is working, I think, because we do have a share link, something that they didn't give us in the last one. There you go, and people popping in, so feel free to use Twitter Spaces and or Discord to call in. We're streaming live right now around the world on YouTube, and we're taking calls. 1425 569 5241 is the number. Once again, we're talking Terrence Crawford versus David Avanesyan. We're going to preview and predict, as well as the Chicken Talk interview done on Twitter Spaces yesterday, where Tank had something quite interesting to say. And I do have that audio, so I will be playing it for you in just a bit. And I'm going to also screen share here. Now, obviously, this is a Tank promo with a voiceover from that Chicken Talk interview.
I got a question for you, Tank. At 147, how does a fight with you and Terrence Crawford look?
147? Shit, if I
147.
tap that trend, you know he going to sleep.
I already know.
I
already know
he
he
ain't
is.
got no chance.
I already know he is.
Said no chance.
So I just want to stop it there because obviously you heard him say, you know he got no chin, because a lot of people are choosing the answer on the poll, and that answer is Tank is just trolling. But these feelings don't sound disingenuous to me.
Shit, if I tap that trend, you know he going to sleep.
I already know. I already know
he
he
ain't
is.
got no chance.
I already know he is.
Said no chance.
I got round 5.
Shit, I got round 6.
So as you can hear, Tank Davis gives himself an extra round of cushion to get Crawford out of there. Now, again, because it's a little bit unrealistic, to me it's not. And I'm not saying that it's realistic he can knock out Terrence Crawford. I'm saying it's realistic he can fight at welterweight. That's what I'm saying. I've always wanted to see him at welterweight, right? I was big on the Keith Thurman fight. I was mad at Thurman for fighting Barrios. It was a bad choice because you get that comparison to Tank, and Thurman didn't do as well as Tank. So, it would have been better not to fight Barrios, go straight into the Tank fight on pay-per-view. It would have been a super fight. Tank obviously moving into the welterweight division, already being a draw, and now moving into that glamour division probably would have given him a little bit more clout, right? And he probably would do better numbers because we're talking about the welterweight division. So, that was just something I wanted to see. Fast forward, he's back talking about fighting or knocking out a welterweight. This time, it's not a fringe welterweight or a welterweight on the shelf, and instead, it's a welterweight that's on the pound-for-pound list in many's eyes, the number one welterweight, or at least debated, right? Arguably, one of the number one welterweights, if that's even a thing. So, yeah, man, I don't know. You can call in and give me your opinion. There are a bunch of you watching, so go ahead and smash that thumbs up button and talk to me. Let's see, man. Tank has death in his left hand. This is what Against the Rope is saying, and that's what I'm saying. I'm like, look, you obviously got a ton of power. You don't have to fight every welterweight. Like, Crawford doesn't have to be the welterweight that Tank fights, but I do believe he can make some welterweight fights. That being said, we're talking today specifically Crawford, who we did see Gamboa, who was a featherweight. Tank started at featherweight. We seen Gamboa hurt Crawford, but that was long ago, over a decade maybe. We seen welterweight Kavalaskis drop Crawford. The glove touch, it was a knockdown. Fighters that I've interviewed believe it was a knockdown. But his nickname is Mean Machine. So maybe that's an unfair assessment because obviously Mean Machine is, a full-blown welterweight, pretty big. And again, he doesn't have a name like Mean Machine unless he's pretty mean. So it is interesting, though. I do believe it is a possibility that Tank can be competitive in that weight. But we do got our first caller. Remember, you can call in as well. We're going out to Big Five. What up? Big Five, you got to unmute.
Yo, you hear me?
Perfect.
Yo, so, I mean, Bud isn't Mario Barrios.
Bud is Mario Barrios?
No. I say he isn't.
Oh, yeah, of course not.
He isn't Mario Barrios.
Of course not.
I mean, Tank is going to have, this will be a fight that goes 12 because I think they're almost the same kind of person. They're not the same kind of fighter, but they're almost the same kind of person. And they're going to die before they let somebody embarrass them like that. So, if you look at Tank, anytime somebody hits Tank, it's like he keeps going forward. Like, hit me again so I can knock you out. You know what I'm saying? That's how he looks when he's going forward. Like he's inviting them to hit him. And Bud is almost the exact same way, but he's bigger. So I see Tank having a problem trying to knock him out. But if he does hit him flush, he could drop him, but I don't see him staying down.
You mean Bud? You don't see Bud staying down?
Yeah, I don't see Bud staying down, even if Tank
But
touches.
in your mind, though, but in your mind, if the fight ever happened at welterweight, you see Tank getting a knockdown at the very least.
At welterweight, okay, I thought we was just talking about just catch weight or something like that. At welterweight,
because the interviewer specifically said, you versus Bud welterweight, And then yeah, he said if I tap that chin, you know.
Done so far, his resume, but
You breaking up, champ. You
you know what
breaking
I'm
up.
saying? Could you see Tank knocking out Errol Spence?
I mean
Could you see Tank knocking out Errol Spence?
I don't know that Tank can knock out Earl Spence, but I do know that it's probably a
Right.
Google search away, right?
And,
That Tank
and
desperately
we
wanted to spar Earl.
We calling the Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight 50-50, but
Yeah, but
Tank is
that don't
gonna knock
mean
out.
but that don't mean because the fight is 50-50, Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford getting knockouts.
I don't see anybody beating Errol at 147. Maybe not even at 154. Now he had problems at 160, 168 because of what I'm saying, who's up there.
Oh,
Problems.
so you
Not
don't
saying
even
he
think
won't win.
so you not a guy that thinks Ennis is a problem for them. Man, you breaking up.
My wife is from Philly. You feel me? Like I know the boy. I love Boots. Like I love Boots 100%. But I just think Boots right now is gonna suffer because of the business of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's pretty messed up for him because he's in the right position at the wrong time. They trying to build this other fight with Spence and Crawford, and there's a lot of money talk out there. People don't have money for this to pay the fighters and all this stuff. Boots, he really just wants to fight, but deep down he really wants to be undisputed. Everybody knows that. You know what I'm saying? He coming for that. That's what he wants, but he's not gonna get that until Errol is out that division. Guaranteed. He's not going to get that until Errol is out that division because he's too young, and a lot of people have invested too much money in Errol and Bud. I know I'm going against the grain talking that shit right now, but that's really what it is. A lot of people have invested too much money in making a lot of money off Errol and Bud. So every other fight has to suffer. Every other large fighter that has a chance to be large is going to suffer.
I hear you, man. I hear you. So what's your thoughts on the David Avanesyan versus Crawford? How are you predicting that? How are you seeing that? Does Avanesyan, present any danger?
Every fighter presents danger. That's what people are not understanding. I just tweeted maybe about 20 minutes ago that this is an upset season. I feel somebody that we think is a somebody is gonna get beat by nobody. I just feel this way right now because a lot of people are taking David Avanesyan very, very lightly. The man is still a professional fighter. He could whoop anybody's ass if given the chance. So that's the thing. People like look at this like they look at everything that they see on TV and on YouTube and all this other stuff, and they just figure that Bud is just gonna whoop this man's ass. Just because. Now, don't get me wrong, Bud could just whoop this man's ass because he was what 10 in the IBO. That was his rank was. I mean, that doesn't matter to me. I don't care what your rank is in the IBO or the WBC or whatever. If you get touched in the right way in the second round, you can get knocked out. And I don't care who you are, Muhammad Ali, Roy Jones, whoever. If you get touched in the right way in the face, it's over. And I think people, they don't think of that. They just think of how great a fighter is, as far as Bud, Tank, anybody you can think of. You think of how great a fighter is. How bad did you feel when you saw Roy Jones out by Antonio Tarver?
Yeah, I mean, obviously that was shocking. I don't know about bad. It was just shocking to me.
Right. But right. So but the shock factor of that, now just think if Bud gets knocked out Saturday by David Avanesyan, what are people gonna say? It was lucky. It was something out of left field.
Nah,
say
honestly,
like
if that happens,
but really,
they're not gonna call it luck. If that happens, more people gonna run with the resume and say, "See, told you."
Yeah, because people like to be right.
At welterweight.
Yeah,
but listen,
yeah.
My doggy, I gotta get to some other people. Do appreciate you, man. I
no
do
problem,
appreciate
brother.
you rocking out. Feel free to continue to call in on all our other shows.
Definitely, I watch y'all every day.
Thank you. And if anyone else wants to call in, go ahead and do so. You can request to speak on Twitter Spaces You can call us up 1-425-569-5241. Press one time. And before we go to Stunner in New Jersey, buenos dias, Danny.
What up, champ?
What up? How are you?
Shit, man. You know, another day. It's hump day. Forgot I had this Blackwater OG.
Yeah.
Over here. Yeah.
Shout out to Hardin.
Yeah,
Listen,
shout out to Hardin.
So you want to give your take or you want me to get straight to these callers, man?
Yeah.
Did you hear the audio? Should I play it for you and others that may not have heard this audio from an interview conducted on Chicken Talk Boxing with Tank Davis? Yeah, so it went a little something like this.
I got a question for you, Tank. At 147, how does a fight with you and Terrence Crawford look?
147. See, if I tap that trend, you know he going to sleep.
I already know. I already know
he ain't got no chance.
He said if I tap that chin, you already know he going to sleep. We all know he ain't got no chin.
He is.
Said no chin.
I got round 5.
Yeah, I got round 6.
So Tank doubled down and gave himself another round for cushion. Now somehow people think this is a troll. On Twitter, we have a poll, and pretty much, you know, the poll is being dominated by Tank is just trolling. That's what people believe. Let me give you a screen share, but there's about 49 votes. Let me see, 59. Let me refresh and just make sure. Live refresh as we screen share. Yeah, 49 votes. 66% believe Tank's just trolling. 15% believe, yes, he has the power. 6.8, no, but a good 50-50 fight. 11.9 believe it's a decision. Then, if you go over to Twitter,
YouTube.
To YouTube, we have another poll that's been going obviously a little longer. So that has 308 votes. But the same answer is dominating. Tank just trolling. He can't do it. 48%. Where no, Crawford wins via decision. 15%. No, but it's a good 50-50 fight. 17%. And yes, Tank has the power of Wilder. 21%. And obviously the answers have to slightly change due to character count on both platforms. But yeah, now that you got all the facts, you've heard the audio, where are you? Do you believe, like most, this is just a troll?
Nah, I believe that shit.
You believe he believes that?
Hell yeah.
Why?
The fuck? Because for one, Tank has shown that it just take one punch. You know, he has shown to carry his power throughout the entire 12 rounds of the fight. And I think that you got to consider, you know, even though Tank started at 30, Bud started his career at 35. So as far as size, you know, I think they're pretty similar. And, you know, two very athletic guys. That's something that I would thoroughly enjoy watching.
For sure,
Unfortunately, something that we probably won't ever get.
I don't know why. You know, honestly, it's really
Bud's 36, bro.
It's really up to Tank, though. It's really up to Tank. You're saying Bud's 36, but who's the bigger pay-per-view draw? Tank.
Yes, absolutely.
So Tank is a big fight. In Bud's eyes or any welterweight's eyes, because I'm not closing the door to just Bud. I feel like Tank has the power to be at welterweight. Maybe I'm rushing him because I've been doing that since I seen him do what he did to Barrios. I wanted him to fight Thurman. I thought Thurman was the fight that he could win and look good. You know, you just pick a few. Remember, I even threw Berto out there. Yeah, some of y'all gonna hate me. Some of you hardcore. What the fuck? I don't care. The goal of this game is to make as much money as possible, and the best fights happen at welterweight. he would be a bigger star at welterweight. It's the glamour weight division, man. It's the glamour division. Outside of the heavyweight division, the welterweight division attracts all of the casual fans. But let me get to some callers on Twitter Spaces. I got Decatur, Georgia's own Lidslow. What up?
TBV, what happening, man?
Buenos
What up,
dias.
champ?
All right, I'm clear.
Perfect.
You all right?
Good. Yeah,
Nah,
good
you
shit,
good,
good
you
shit,
good.
man. All right, so I'm gonna start with the poll first. And this, the only reason I put Tank was trolling, I don't really believe he was trolling. I think he's serious. But you didn't put an option up there for Bud to knock him out. You put up there for Bud on decision. I think Bud will knock Tank out. So that's why I went with the last option. Now shout out to Tank for saying what he's saying. I ain't mad at this cat. Again, this is what boxing been missing. Motherfuckers off the leash. They can say what they want and mean what they say. I believe him. I would love for him to come up there. So this is what I want Tank to do. I ain't trying to tell you what to do, but this is what I would like. Go ahead and do your thing with Hector. Hopefully you win, because that's a good ass match. Once again, I don't want people to sleep on Hector, bruh. But then after that, you talking about Devin and Shakur. Now, let's just say you get past them two, and Bud take care of Avanesyan, take care of Spence, and take care of Charlo. I wouldn't mind Bud I did want Big Charlo, but I wouldn't mind Bud ending his career back at 147 against Tank. That'll be a great fight. That way, people won't have much to say. Cause Bud don't never get credit. Of course, they gonna bring out he was a 130 pounder. Everybody know Bud started at 135, but shit don't matter when it comes to Bud. But I ain't going there today. We gonna keep it like this. I would like to fight. Let Tank just take care of your people, bro, cause you got a goddamn lineup. And Bud, take care of your lineup. Then we can meet back up at the end, if not the end of this year, the beginning of 2024. So I'm all for it. Shout out to Tank for letting that mouth rip, talking that shit, saying what he want. And now we can get some good ass fight, man. I'm down for it. Run this shit. I always been the type of fan of boxing, but I'm a fan of Bud too. I never strayed away from any fight anybody put up against Bud, whether it's Boots, whether it's the Tank, whoever you want to say. I always been fucking. I just got that. I just believe. It's not no fanboy shit. I just look at the man fight, and that boy whoop ass. Yes, he has been touched. Name one person ain't got that touch. I just watched the Pitbull and Tank fight again. Yeah, I can say he had one hand, but I'm talking about before the one hand. That boy Pitbull caught him with some left hooks and some uppercut. So everybody gets touched. It's how you react to getting touched. Velasquez did knock down Bud. Yes, y'all can have an applaud for that. Whatever you want to do, he did do it. His hand touched the ground like this. It happened. But what happened after that? I don't have to say because y'all know. Same thing with Gamboa. Shout out to Gamboa. You know what I'm saying? Gamboa did his thing. He rocked Bud. Cool. But what happened after he rocked him? So we can always say somebody get touched. It's what happens after. Man, shout out to this lovely ass sport getting back to what I like particularly.
Hold on. But that's the argument. That's the argument trying to make. Like people trying to brush this to the side because they like, yo, Tank was just trolling. You can hear it. He laughing. I don't care if Tank trolling. My thing is, I think he would be competitive at welterweight. And outside of that, you talking about what happened when Velasquez and Gamboa, the motherfuckers ain't Tank. Ain't nobody ever going to put them on Tank level. And if Tank ever fought them, he'd beat them. So if they did that, you can't just say, oh, what happened after? No, because if Tank do that, what's going to happen after? That's the question.
Okay.
Not
okay, but look,
they did that. Look at what Crawford did. Of course, he's supposed to do that. I'm not saying I'm complaining, which I have in the past, but people have complained about his resume, so that's the whole fucking point. If them dudes who, like especially Gamboa, who been down maybe 18 times in his career, that shit is unheard of. That's unheard of.
I dig that.
So if my man been down 18 times, where Tank gonna put him? Oh, we already seen where Tank put him at.
Got you. But like I said, once Bud go through a Spence and a Charlo, y'all can't say nothing. I mean, y'all can't say something about the power, but once he go through a Spence and a Charlo, I ain't saying Tank power ain't shit, because obviously it is. But he will be able, I think he'll be able to take that. after coming through those two guys
Yeah,
and then coming to see Tank.
Again, that still isn't a fair assessment because, yo, you could go 12 rounds with a puncher. People do it with Gennady all the time. It's when a specific puncher catch your ass. Is it lights out? And that's what we talking about. We talking about Tank, who got the power of like a motherfucking Wilder.
And he do. And I give him all that. But, you know, he got to knock Bud out. That's the thing. He got to do it. He got the power. He has to do it.
That's what you think. That's what you think. But he showed us he could box his ass off with one hand versus Cruz. And no, Cruz is not Crawford. No, Cruz is not Crawford. But we've also heard for at least a decade that we ain't had to see Tank box yet because he ain't had to box. But that he can box.
And that's good. And see that. And guess who will bring it out of him? Bud.
Maybe.
So
maybe because like maybe because like he said, if I tap that chin, he going to sleep. We all know
that's what he said. But
we all know he
that's
chinny.
What he said. Okay.
That ain't what he said. That's what he felt.
Has he? Okay, but has he lost? Okay, he hasn't lost, right?
He ain't get hit with the power of Tank.
Okay. Well, again, when this fight comes about, late 2023, early 2024. It'll be all good. I got no problems with Tank. I love the way that cat fight. It's just simply this. When it comes to me, Liz Lowe, I just say this guy is a better fighter in my eyes. Yes, I understand the power. I understand the speed. I understand the boxing skills. I understand the coaching from the corner because that is important also. I understand it all. But when it comes down to the end of the day, this man and this man, I'm going to ride with Bud because that dude got a... It's something in Bud, bro, that he loves that type of shit.
Bruh,
you understand? Not to say Tank,
I'm gonna
leave you with
this. I'm gonna leave you with this, and
What's
I'm not picking Tank, but I'm gonna leave you with this, man. It's heavily rumored out here in Vegas. I know y'all have already heard it. That Tank handled Porter, a welterweight, that was handling.
Correct.
That he was. I just watched that fight back. He was handling Porter. He was handling Crawford. He had to be told.
Shit, and that's most stars.
He had to be told he was losing. All right.
Yeah, and that's cool. But again, you see that dog though. What happens the next round, Ned?
No, I hear
the
you.
Next round.
But that's the thing. That's Porter, notoriously not a puncher. That's you. You keep forgetting the key element. No, but you keep forgetting the key elements to all this is power plus skill. That's what you keep forgetting.
Well, Ness, we'll reconvene this conversation when these boys get ready to get in their ring, bro.
I done shook it up enough that the host of the interview has requested to speak. He about to tell me, Ness, you tripping. He was joking, but I'm trying to tell y'all I don't care if he joking. I think he can be a welterweight. But let me get to the next person.
I'm going to let everybody else get on. Shout out to y'all, man. Stay up. All right.
Appreciate it. We're going out to still loyal to the soil who hosts Chicken Talk and gave us the content that we're talking about. What up? Thank you for joining us.
Hey, if you think he can beat a welterweight, that's cool, but I am here to tell you he was joking. He even said it at the end. I mean, he was some seriousness to it because he's a fighter. Of course he think he could beat him. But even the guy that asked the question is a big Tank fan, also a big Spence fan. And he said himself, I never want to see Tank at 147. It was a joke. It was even a joking question. But as a fighter, of course, you're going to say you could beat a guy. So, yeah, it might have been a little jokes in there, but he was also serious.
And that's what I'm saying. See? So you telling me there's not welterweights you think he could beat? It don't got to be Crawford. Do you think he can beat welterweights?
He could beat Mario Barrios.
I mean, he already did that.
Yeah, it's a lot of welterweights I think he could beat. I wanted the Thurman fight just like you. I thought he would have caught Thurman at the right time. Long layoff, rusty, and caught him at the right time.
Yep.
But the fans corner, you my man, and 50 grand and all, but, bro, Bud is not fighting Spence and Charlo and all these other tough competitions, man. You gotta get that hope up. We just heard him on that show yesterday talking about he want to fight in the UK. You think there's more money fighting Earl in the UK than it is fighting Earl in Dallas? 80,000 people against Earl in Dallas, or 20,000 in MGM. The dude is he's on something. He's looking for a retirement check, man. So maybe he'll put the belt on eBay and Earl can get it that way.
Well, all right. Appreciate you. And once again, man, shout out to you for getting that interview and giving us all the content because I know I'm not the only one, making content off your content. So salute, my friend. I know this. This is a tough battle. We going out to C-Dub in Alabama. True Roll Tide. Remember, we're taking callers. If you want to use your cell phone, 1-425-569-5241. We got Twitter Spaces popping in Discord as well. You can find those links right here on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice in our live chat for today's episode. Roll Tide.
Why you gotta say that? Sounds weird.
But that's in his name, bro. Why you hating? Because you don't like that football team or something? Ain't that like what is it, Alabama or something?
What?
Yo, TBV.
What up? Yo, why he hating on your football team?
Man, you know, when you great, you're not doing something right unless you got haters. We've been running the game. We've been running college. They're about to make us an NFL team. If we won one more playoff, they're about to put us in the NFC South. That's what they're about to do.
Yo.
Is he telling the truth?
Are you guys in the playoffs this year?
No, because they were signing a petition to send us to the NFL, so we had to start winning like that.
What? Yeah. So y'all ain't make the playoffs, is what you said. So y'all ain't make the playoffs this year. Okay. What's up, champ? Talk to us. Talk to us. The shit y'all running, y'all not even a part of. Go ahead.
What's good, TBV? Shout out Ness. Shout out Ring Walk. The panel. Smash that like button. It's free. Do something with yourself. All right, man. But the question was, I thought the question, can Tank knock him out or can Tank win a fight? Which one is, let me get the question.
I mean, the question that was asked, which the host just came on and confirmed it was that Tank was playing, and I keep, saying I don't care that he was playing. I have always felt strongly that he can be a welterweight. I was pushing for the Thurman fight at welterweight. So we're discussing what he said. And it's a two-parter because obviously, a fight is a fight. So yes, a knockout could happen, but it also cannot. So yeah, we asking you on two different polls the same thing. Do you think Tank stops Crawford in 6 rounds? But we've given you different answers. Yes, you think he stops him in 6 rounds because he has the power of Wilder. No, but it's a good 50-50 fight. So you don't know who can win, but you know he won't stop Bud. And then, no, Crawford wins via decision. I should have put decision KO because that upsets some Bud fans. And then, obviously the one that is dominating the poll with over 426 votes on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice, Tank just trolling. He can't do it. So the people that are saying he's trolling are also confirming that they don't believe he can move up the welterweight and actually do it.
And you know the people that's trolling, that's a Bud. Those are Bud fanboys. And I don't want to get disrespectful. Nobody don't take it disrespectfully. Everybody you're a fanboy of somebody if you're a fanatic, right? Mm-hmm. I'm a fanatic of Wilder, the statue shit. You know what I'm saying? So if all you gotta do is ask.
Yo, you want to go take a picture in front of it yet?
I need to.
Oh man, that should be your fucking avatar pic. You tripping? That's got to be your avatar.
Yo, Nesta.
The statue is the avatar though.
Nesta avatar on Facebook is him and Wilder from like 6 years ago.
It's actually not me and Wilder.
Stop playing.
Damn, man, you need an espresso shot, bro.
All you have to do, man, to know a Bud fanboy, man, ask him did Corn Machine drop him. Just ask him. Just ask him, man. When I got to the back call, they had to have some epiphany, like they had to have some coming to Jesus moment.
Popped up
because they did not believe that Corn Machine dropped this guy. I'm like, cause y'all got to see it in slow motion or something. So can Tank knock him out? Yes. Gamboa put him on skates. If Gamboa little self put him on skates, and Tank could hit considerably harder than Gamboa. Come on, man. What the logic is, man. Put your fanboy and the fanatic to the side and just think for a moment. If a girl beat up a dude, that don't happen all the time, but if a girl beat up a guy and dropped him, but she ain't sleeping, but she dropped him.
What the fuck is you saying, bro? What the fuck is you saying, champ?
I don't know where he going
Y'all
with
not
this.
in the
He
playoffs, and
he
you've
ain't
been
go. But
stumbling.
the same
Let him
dude
go.
got to
Let him
fight with
go. What?
a
What?
girl. The same dude got to fight with a stronger. You know the girl is stronger, and she got to find. There's another girl that hit stronger. Got to fight with the same dude. Why is it a troll if she say I can sleep him? If you know a girl that's weaker, drop them. Gamboa put him on skates. So
Yeah,
why
but
is it
that
a
was
troll
10
if
years
Tank?
ago. But that was 10 years ago. Gamboa was a featherweight 10 years ago, and Crawford was a lightweight. So like, it's different. You know,
It's
you don't
different, but
think? You
also
don't
Tank is
think?
different too, though. Tank hit middleweight type knockout power.
No, I
It,
agree, man. I agree. That's why we doing this show. It's everybody else that think it's a troll. I don't think it's no fucking troll.
it's
You
not
don't
a
say
troll,
shit like that
but
for no reason.
right. But let me say this also: two things could be true. Bud could still demolish Tank looking for that KO.
Oh,
Bud could
of
still
course. But
right,
but Tank don't be looking for no KO. He don't be
right.
looking for no KO.
But when he get hit though, Bud gonna just like old buddy said, man. They both got the same attitude. When they get hit, they coming forward.
Yeah,
They coming to get that get back.
but we never seen Tank hurt.
Ooh, yep. You kind of right. Even when he got caught sleeping, got caught like not paying attention and
I'm gonna
got
end
hit
this
cleanly
poll.
by
I'm gonna end
Gamboa.
this poll. What would you say is Crawford's best win?
Best at 147.
Yeah.
At 147, it got to be Sean. I want to say Sean Porter or Jeff Horn. Either Sean Porter or Jeff Horn.
I mean, it's not fair to make a poll. Could Tank beat Porter because he's retired? And
So Jeff Horn.
everybody knows. You know, we've all heard the rumors that Porter,
We have.
didn't do too well with Tank and Spawn in preparation for Crawford. So my producer is suggesting I make a poll Tank versus Mean Machine. I don't even think that's a question. Like, he's probably the only one that's going to pick Mean Machine over Tank.
Right.
I just seen Prospect Virgil beat up Mean Machine. Like, why wouldn't I pick Tank over Mean Machine? But I guess I'm going to end this one because it's almost at 500 votes. I want to see what they think about Tank versus Mean Machine. What you think before I let you go?
I got a Tank, and it just off
How?
the
How?
pedigree, the boxing,
How?
and everything. Oh, I don't. Well, Tank against Mean Machine. Yeah, I got him. I got him by KO, man. I got him by KO. Mean Machine has been stopped by Ortiz, so I mean, I got Tank stopping him. But the power. If let me just say this, man, because I know where we going when I get off this call and I come to that back call. Tank power is middleweight power, middleweight KO power. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be saying none of this, man. But when you got that wild to change your life power, man, it's different. It's just if you get caught, you get put on skates. Bud was doing the stanky leg before the dance came out. So Tank could have him sleepwalking. Shout out to TBV. Smash that like button, it's free.
All right.
Man, it says sleepwalking. If you want to call in and give us your decision, probably you're tired of hearing these crazy opinions. Maybe you think Crawford, destroys Tank, and it would be a crime to put him in the ring. We're going out to Majid, Ohio. What up?
Hold up. Yo, you can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Everybody like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for something. Shit, my take on it is, I don't know. I felt like I ain't even sure if that man could beat Keith Thurman. I felt like that was disrespectful when that got put up. Like, he said he ain't even comfortable at 140 after he beat Barrios up and shit. So at 147, I know he dish out a lot, but we don't know what he could take. And I feel like trying to fight the top dogs, just assuming that horse kick power, is going to get him through that shit. I'm on some shit like, let's see it, you know what I'm saying? I'm on that evil shit, like, you could do it, prove it, But other than that, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, it's Tank, whatever the fuck he say, we gonna run with, It was Keith Thurman a couple months ago, now it's Crawford or whatever. But all I like to say is shit. Even if it ain't motherfucking Crawford, knock out Thurman like you said. Let's show us something. That'd be some big ass checks for his pockets, right? So I guess my take on it is just show us something, or it's just a whole bunch of talk. Shakur gonna whoop his ass soon anyway. But that's all I got, man.
Yeah, I definitely would love to see that Thurman fight. I was one of the guys that was always on board for the Thurman fight.
Yeah, I was definitely on board for the Thurman fight, man. I don't know why Thurman chose Barrios. I felt like, obviously, with Tank, it would have been a bigger fight, you know, commercially more recognized than the Barrios fight. And Thurman Tank, I could just imagine that build-up, man. But, you know. If you want to call in, the number to do so from your cell phone or your work phone, your landline, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 time. We going out to Boxing Savant on Discord. What up? If you're watching this on YouTube, smash that thumbs up button. Let's get some help with that algorithm. Let's put this episode in the eyes of other boxing fans. We're also trying to get to our next goal of 160,000. Right now we're on 159,591 subscribers. So we need about 500 more because, you know, you win some, you lose some. Boxing Savant, what is up?
You hear me?
Yes,
Can
we
you hear
do.
me?
Yes, we do.
Yeah. I see the I see the poll you got going on, but I don't care about that. Like you just said Sean Porter was handling Crawford in that fight. What fight were you watching?
Oh, so you didn't notice when they told him he was losing?
Yeah, his corner told him he was losing, so they can go ahead and get up out of there, so they can go to the after party they have scheduled. I'm talking about from a boxing perspective.
Yeah,
where did you?
I felt that Crawford was. I felt that Porter was definitely the ring general because we were fighting Porter's fight. He was more active. He was landing more shots. I mean, I don't know what you didn't see.
So you negating the fact that Crawford was stepping back and stepping over him? Are you negating the fact that he was actually taking his right hand
I'm
and spinning Sean Porter around? Because
I'm negating the fact. I'm negating the fact that you giving them credit. I'm negating the fact that you giving them credit for the setup of ultimately what was the knockdown and the knockout. He had been.
I'm not even talking.
He had been already trying to get Sean Porter to duck down by faking the right hook or sometimes throwing the right hook. He was looking for that uppercut, but it didn't land until it landed. So till then, Porter was up, brother.
He could be up on the cards. You said handling. You didn't see Bud Crawford pick this man up and walk him over to the ropes. You didn't see him.
I think you taking the word too literal. I think you taking the word too literal because now you talking about physicality and him walking him back.
That's what you said.
Handling. He was winning the fight. Handling. He was winning the fight, brother. He was winning the fight comfortably.
You said he was handling him. He wasn't handling him.
Yeah, because he was winning.
Picking him apart.
Because he was winning that fight comfortably, in my opinion. It don't gotta be yours, brother. We don't gotta agree. That's okay. In my opinion, he was winning comfortably.
I'm disputing.
He was doing his thing.
Handling.
Yeah, because that's my opinion. I feel that he was doing his thing. We was fighting Sean's fight. We wanted the Porter fight because of the way that Porter fights. Crawford didn't stop him from doing what he does. Crawford didn't stop him from doing what he does. Who had to change gears and levels? Who had to switch from orthodox to southpaw? Who had to go from coming forward to counter puncher? Porter did what Porter does.
That's a fight. That's a fight.
But the point is, Porter was doing what Porter does, and until they told his ass to turn it up, Porter was winning. Don't matter how you thought he was winning. He was winning.
Yeah, he may have been up a couple rounds, but the term handling would suggest that that it was a clear shutout. I didn't see that. I seen Sean Porter get punched to the body and damn near froze in time. I don't know. Did you see that?
Did I see Sean Porter freeze to the body?
When Bud Crawford hit him with that left to the body, did you not see Sean Porter damn near freeze in time?
I mean, he probably showed sign. I mean, he got punched. It's a fight, man.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And then where that same left to the body went, it went to his chin when he tried to duck down.
Bro, how'd you score the fight? How about we do that? How'd you score the fight?
I didn't really score the fight because
you didn't really score the fight. All right, you didn't really score the fight. Cool. Let's try to score the fight. Who you gave the first round to? Who you think won the first round? What you remember?
Porter.
Okay.
The first round, I will get a Porter.
Okay, so who you think won the second round? Porter. Okay, Porter. Okay. Who you think won the third round? Go ahead.
Bud won the third round.
Porter.
Hell no. He started turning Porter, bro.
Go look at the scorecards. Go look at the scorecards. Go look at the scorecards.
I don't give a fuck about the scorecards, bro. I watch boxing.
And that's fine. And that's fine. But we gotta have something more than our opinion, or we're just yelling at each other, right? So at least my opinion is back with the scorecards. 3 professional judges, right? Look at the scorecard.
But you said handling, though.
And if you, hey, champ, I can't give you, listen to me. Oh, man. Brother, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rounds. 9 rounds.
You said handle, bro. So is it
okay? So listen to me,
bro.
Clarify that. 9 rounds. 9 rounds out of the 6 rounds. 9 rounds out of the 6 rounds. How many did you give Crawford? Not named knockdown rounds. Go ahead.
4.
All right, I gotta go, bro. I gotta go. Cause you ain't even got a scorecard, and you sitting here saying you gave him 4 rounds in a 9-round fight, not named the knockdown rounds. So now you saying he won a total of 6 rounds.
Exactly.
All right, I gotta go. I gotta go.
Yeah, because you don't know what the fuck you talking about.
I hear you, but I gave you. I gave you your time to say your shit. People heard you sound like an idiot. 6-round fight. His own team think he down. Somehow you got him winning a 9-round fight. Somehow you got him winning 6 rounds. But I don't know what I'm talking about. I gave you too much time. I'm talking to someone that don't know what they fucking watching.
A lot of time.
Who's this? We got registered nurses. What up?
Morning. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yo, what up, Ness, man? Yo, I heard your interview with Bud yesterday. Why didn't you ask him about who his investors were? I mean, that was the point you gave saying that you give the whole ducking thing you put it on him instead of Errol because he never said who his investor was. So why didn't you ask him that?
Slipped my mind.
Oh, come on. You did a whole show back and forth on Twitter between Errol and Bud, and you said I'm going to lean towards Errol because of that whole thing, and you ain't asked him.
So let me ask you, did you think that we had that interview planned? Because that's not what it was. It was on the fly, and that's what you got.
I understand that, Ness, but you did a whole show on the back and forth on Twitter.
But
then the
if it was an
interview gets cut off.
If it's an unplanned interview that's spontaneous, so we don't have any prep time, then the interview gets cut short. What do you want? Am I supposed to? Hold on. Am I supposed to please you? And as soon as he pops up on screen, say, "Yo, what's up with your investors?" Or am I supposed to get them comfortable and lead them into some tough questions? How about I do my job?
It's not pleasing me, it's pleasing the audience.
How about I do my job, you do yours?
But it's pleasing the audience and then finding out exactly who they were, because that's why you said you don't believe.
How many people asked him the question, Champ? How many people asked him the question? How many times has he been evasive?
Champ.
So if a question that hasn't been answered on 3 separate occasions by 3 high-profile interviewers hasn't been answered, and it slipped my mind to ask the same redundant question, I don't see how big a deal it is. Oh shit! I gotta
The
let you go.
guy from Showtime didn't ask him.
I don't got time. Brian Custer, K. Abdo, and a couple other and Akim Barak and DAZN. So you guys got to do your fucking research. I can't give you time if you purposely calling to make me look bad, but you ain't done your research. He already answered that on Akim Barak show. Before he answered it there, he did it on K. Abdo's show. And I'm pretty sure he answered it again on Brian Custer's show. And if I'm wrong about Brian Custer, that's 2 out of 3. I did better than you. J Mac, New Orleans, what up?
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Oh man, it would sound like he wanted all smokes with you about that handling comment. But man, shout out to his call. For his Tank's power to knock out Bud, I think Tank hit hard enough to knock out any fighter at 147. If I need to answer the question, I think he does. For as the 6th round, I don't think it's possible. I think Bud's superior to Tank. I think he's a better fighter. I think he's a bigger man. I think he's more talented than Tank Davis. I don't see Tank Davis in no shape, form, or fashion ever beating a Bud Crawford. I do like you said, brought up a crime. I think they'll have somebody in the ring waiting for Bud afterwards, trying to press him on some child abuse charges or some shit. I don't think it's close. For his Tank knocking out like a Keith Thurman, I never thought he can beat a Keith Thurman. I think Tank been on record talking about the punching power of the guys at 140 when he was quoting like fighting Josh Taylor around that time. So I do get it was a trolling comment in the interview from what I was told or explained, but I don't think Tank could do nothing with Terrence Crawford. I think it'd be all bad for Tank. I don't know if he'll be able to box after Bud finish with him. So that's all I got on it. Y'all got anything else?
That's it. Just prediction for it's still predictions and previews and predictions for Bud and Avanesyan. How do you see that going? Does he continue his knockout streak? Is it a tough fight? What's going on?
I think the only challenging thing is the punches chance in this fight. I think Avanesyan is a strong fighter. I think Bud has the skill set to do what he want. To C Dub whack ass point earlier with the knockdown with Kavalaskis and what have you. I don't think it was a knockdown. I know it wasn't scored a knockdown. I do think it was a push when I really looked at it. In the beginning, I thought it was a knockdown, but the power he got hit with did knock him off balance. And I think when he tried to gain balance holding on to Kavalaskis, I think Kavalaskis pushed him down. So that for makes it a push rather he got knocked off balance or what have you. But I got Avanesyan punches hard from what I'm understanding. He's a strong fighter. Depending on Bud's temperament and how relaxed he is, and we trying to push his temper depends on how the fight comes. Can he be overzealous and get caught with something, and then we may have another Kavalaskis incident? That's possible. But we know what's gonna happen when he if he get up or once that happens. So either way, Bud will dominate him, and I think the knockout streak does continue. That's my call.
All right, brother. Thank you for calling in. Looks like we got a ton of callers we got to get to. We're going to keep these lines moving. LV Slugger, what up?
TBV, fellas, how's sound?
Straight.
Good. Yeah, man. Nice little weekend of boxing, man. I'm looking forward to this weekend. You know, Bud back, T.O. back. You know, you got a lot of the prospects on that top rank card. So I'm just looking forward to this weekend. You know, I do expect Bud to get the job done with Avanesyan, you know, get back and hopefully in negotiations with the biggest fight in boxing with him and Earl for undisputed. And you know, T.O. fighting that WBC eliminator, trying to get back in line for a title shot. So, you know, I'm definitely looking forward to this weekend, see how it play out. But with the comments with Tank, man, I mean, he's a boxer, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure he's confident what he do. You know what I'm saying? He got the power. You know, I don't expect him to say nobody gonna beat him or nothing like that. So, but to say he gonna knock out a 3 division champ, undisputed, former undisputed, and Bud, I mean, it just sound kind of kind of crazy to me, man. I mean, I don't have no problem with him being confident, but I just don't see it. He went 11 with Barrios, went 12 with Gamboa.
But he
You know what I'm
stopped him,
saying?
though.
5 years. What did Bud do with him?
And that's
When he
my
fought him
point,
5
though.
years,
His power
5
shows
years
it
prior.
carries late. It don't
Bud,
matter. It don't
Bud
matter
stopped
when.
that same
It don't matter.
Gamboa,
It don't matter
took
when.
his old
But it don't matter, right? It
5
just
years
matters that
prior.
he still stopped them too.
It does matter.
No,
Took
it
his
don't,
old.
because Devin
It's
Haney's
hard. It's hard to
undisputed
take
and
a
didn't
nigga old.
stop
It's
him.
hard to take a man old.
Brother,
I'm talking
Devin
about it's hard
Haney's
to take a man
undisputed
old.
and
That's what I'm
didn't
saying.
stop Gamboa after. Okay? Tank stopped
understood.
Gamboa.
Yeah,
Tank stopped Gamboa.
after
Then
Bud.
Devin fought him.
After Bud.
Then Devin fought him.
After Bud.
Then Devin fought him and didn't stop him. And he's undisputed.
Okay, but we talking about Tank. I don't even know how Devin came into
Because it don't matter, because you trying to say Tank was supposed to do
I'm
something
telling you what
just
happened.
because it
Bud
was years
did that
later.
5 years ago.
No, and I'm
You trying
telling
to
you
give
it
credit
don't
to Tank
matter.
knocking out
I'm
Gamboa
telling you it
in the
don't
12th
matter. The
round
undisputed
when
champ couldn't
Bud
knock him
did it
out.
5
The
years
undisputed
prior.
champ couldn't knock
Come
him
on,
out.
man.
It don't matter.
Took his
It
oath
don't matter.
in the 7th round. In the 7th round. How that don't matter?
Because the
talking about? He
undisputed
took his
champ
oath
couldn't knock
in
him
the
out.
7th round.
You
Beat
trying
him
to
way
diminish
more
the
impressive than
knockout.
Tank did.
You trying to
Tank
diminish the
need to stay in
knockout.
his lane, man.
You
Tank got
nervous.
niggas at
You nervous.
135.
You nervous.
He got how am
You
I
nervous.
Make the
You
fight. Make
nervous.
the fight. I
You
don't say make the
nervous.
fight. I'm
I
all
see
for it, but
you.
you
You
gonna be
nervous.
the one sad.
You
You
nervous.
gonna be the one looking sad.
You
Nah, I ain't nervous
nervous.
about nothing.
I
Make the
hear.
fight.
I
Make
hear
the
the
fight.
quiver
Tank
in your
wanna do that.
motherfucking
Make the
voice.
fight.
I hear the
But
quiver in your
listen here.
voice.
But listen here. Let me go and finish what I was gonna say. I do think Tank gonna eventually be at welterweight one day, but not right now. Tank would not fight at welterweight right now. Not with Spence and Bud being up
Bruh,
there.
Tank
He might
motherfucking
fight a
almost 10
Thurman.
years younger than
He
Bud,
might
man.
fight
You out
Thurman,
here
but
tripping,
he ain't
man.
fighting no
Bumped your
Bud.
head.
He ain't fighting no Bud and no Spence, man. Like I said, Bud stopped Gamboa in 2014. This nigga Tank fought him in 2019 and went 12 with a torn Achilles.
Why you lying?
Man.
You
Stop
want me
the
to
cap.
cut your ass
Stop
off?
the cap.
You want me to cut your ass
Stop
off?
the
You
cap.
better start telling the truth.
How am I lying? What am I lying
Don't
about?
say he went 12. He got him out of there in the 12th. You better tell the
That's what
fucking
I'm
truth.
saying, 12.
No. You said he
The nigga
went 12.
12.
You said he went 12. You know what the
he went
fuck that
12.
mean in
Yeah,
boxing?
he got knocked out
No,
in the
you know what
12.
it mean in boxing. To go 12 mean you went the distance.
Yeah,
you
knocked
tell the fucking truth. I ain't giving you no extra
got
time to
knocked
lie.
out in the 12th.
You ain't getting no free
When
time to
he
lie.
got knocked out 5 years prior in the 7th.
Just tell the
When
truth.
he got knocked out
Tell the
5 years
truth.
prior
Tell the
in
truth.
the 7th.
Tell the
Come on,
truth.
man, what are you talking about?
Tell the truth.
You're capping.
Tell the
You're
truth.
capping, man. You tell the truth. You tell the truth because you lying.
What I'm lying
sitting up here
about?
capping,
What am
man.
I lying about? What am I lying about?
What I just said. What I just said about Bud stopping the man 5 years prior than what Tank did. And he went 12 with him. It took him 12 rounds to knock him out. That's a fact.
So what am I capping about?
And Bud took his oath.
What am I capping about? How old are you? Did you just learn this fucking phrase or something?
He didn't go 12. You saying he didn't go 12.
He stopped him in the 12th. He stopped him in the 12th. All right, you see? I gotta let you go. I gotta let you go. Shut your ass up. Shut up. Shut up.
He went
Shut up.
11 because
Shut up. You don't know shit about this sport.
Had he gone 12, the judges would have had to score that.
And that's what I'm telling this dummy. I keep repeating it. Stop lying. You using the phrase wrong. To say a man went 12 means the fight went the distance. That is a phrase in boxing. I didn't create it. You lying on that man purposely. You know what you're doing. You subliminally trying to put it out there as if he went 12 for the casual sheep that haven't watched the fight to believe that this man went 12 with someone Crawford knocked out. The truth is, and how you're supposed to phrase it is, he stopped them in the 12th. Which then the casual fan can realize, oh shit, so the little guy has power that carries late. But you don't want to tell the truth. Because you're just fucking little ass rider. That's what you are, Bud Rider. Shoddy baby, what up? They so mad someone said they could hurt Bud. Motherfucker, I ain't say it. He said it. Mad as hell. Crybabies, man.
Yo, what's good? It's good, Ness. Danny, yo, what's going on with y'all?
What up, champ? Talk to
No,
us.
man. Yeah, I hear what LB's talking about, though. You know what I'm saying? I felt him. You know what I'm saying? Crawford, he got Gamboa at a younger age. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Gamboa even had an L yet, right? He ain't even have an L. You know
Okay,
what I'm
so
saying?
my rebuttal to that is who am I talking to? Let me, Shorty, baby. My rebuttal is Crawford started at lightweight. Gamboa
Right.
started at featherweight, so he was
Yeah.
naturally a bigger man. Tank started
True
at
that.
featherweight, so he was naturally a smaller man than Crawford, and still did what Crawford, the naturally bigger man, did. I don't get what the fuck we bringing up Gamboa for.
Well, I
Gamboa
guess
never
you know
hurt. Gamboa never hurt fucking Gervonta. Not
I
once.
know,
So why
but
we
he
bringing
going by
up? Why
age.
we bringing it up? Because he stopped him in 7, and a featherweight stopped him in 12. What's the fucking
What
difference?
he talking about I think he talking more, well, in my opinion, I think he talking
And
more
let's
about
not
the
forget,
age. You know what I'm saying?
Tank was moving up in that fight.
Yeah, Tank was moving up.
So
Yeah, but you also had an old Gamboa though, and he went all the way to 11th, right?
Okay, and
He
that's
got
why he
past him.
got knocked out. That's why he got
Yeah, he got
knocked out.
knocked out.
What did the undisputed champ do?
I mean, the undisputed champ.
We got crickets.
He blown out. He blew him out.
What?
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no,
The
no, no.
undisputed,
The undisputed champ didn't get the knockout. But see, we sitting
but
here
he's not
criticizing
a
Tank.
KO artist though.
Oh,
You know he's not a KO.
So it don't matter that Devin fought him and he was old and it was 10 years later because he not a KO artist. It only matters when Tank fights him. So you pushing the goalposts back.
I mean,
It's
KO artist
unfair.
though. That's like Wilder.
It's
That's like
a
Wilder. That's like
lose for Tank. Lose, huh? Okay, I get it.
Wilder.
I get how y'all doing
Wilder.
it.
But that's like Wilder hopping in there with, you know what I'm saying, somebody that he's supposed to get out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh, fight is a
But
fight, man.
all right, back to what I'm saying. But yeah, man, I think Tank, yeah, he's able to knock out. I think he'll be able to knock out Bud, but the likelihood, I just don't see it. I don't see it either. I don't see. I mean, I think Thurman. I mean, I think if he caught Thurman at a good time, maybe, I don't know, but yeah, he has the power to knock him out. But Bud got style and he's smart too. And we talking about Mean Machine. I mean, Mean Machine, like, what he was like 5'9". He had the body to at least touch up um Bud. And with the Porter joint, like the Porter and Tank sparring. I mean, like, when are we gonna? It's like people say, "Oh, sparring don't matter. Sparring don't matter." But this sparring matter or this sparring don't matter. It's like we pick and choose what sparring does matter.
I mean, sparring might not matter when we talking about two dudes in a division, but when we talking about a motherfucking featherweight sparring a welterweight, and the rumors is that the featherweight is doing his motherfucking thing, I guess it do matter. But you could believe that it don't.
True that. But you got people like saying like Haney was in there sparring Adrian Broner, and they said Haney was fucking Adrian Broner up.
I mean, I'll stop you when you're lying. Like, it's Devin Haney, bro. There's people. I just moved to Vegas,
people we done brought you on the show and said that?
I just moved to Vegas, and there's people out here saying that Devin Haney fucked up Floyd from the McGregor fight. So I mean,
Yeah, but anyway, I mean, it's good talk though. Tank able to knock out anybody. I just don't see it though. But all right, y'all.
What
Y'all
don't
take
you
it easy,
see
y'all.
though? What don't you see?
I mean, I just see Bud just too smart, and he got too much reach.
But was he
It's like
smart
Haney.
enough? Was he smart? Was he too smart for Gamboa when Gamboa put him on
Come
jello
on, bro.
legs?
Come on now, that's Gamboa. Come on now.
What? Wait, so in your mind, Gamboa is more skilled than Tank, is what you're saying?
No, I wouldn't say that either. But
So why would
not
you
at-
emphasize?
I
Why
think-
would you emphasize like it's
It's
Gamboa?
Gamboa.
I'm
Like,
saying Bud though.
you're losing me, bro. I'm trying to give you more time, but you're confusing the audience. What do you mean?
What I'm saying? What I say? I said because you kind of confusing me because you threw Gamboa in there, and then I was talking about Bud. I just don't see it because Bud's reach,
But
and his
Gamboa,
IQ.
his arms didn't automatically just grow. Those was his arms. He was already 20
Right,
something years old. Like Gamboa, little T-Rex arms touched him.
right, but that game's with his younger age. Gamboa was a younger man.
So
reflexes.
okay, but isn't
reflexes
Tank?
change.
But
younger man
but isn't
is
Tank a
Tank?
younger man, bro? Like what are you
No,
talking about?
Tank is in his prime. He's 28.
So then that's what we talking about.
So Gamboa was in his prime when he touched
Gamboa,
Bud.
do you understand? Gamboa is just the example / metaphor. Like you do you understand? It's an analogy. Like Tank, we will be replacing Gamboa with Tank. That's what we're trying to tell you. If that Gamboa,
so you
who's never been disciplined, I gotta go, my friend.
Yo,
I gotta go.
have a good one,
Hopefully you hear the rest of the people. I'm not being disrespectful at all.
We got some callers on Blog
Cincinnati. What up, Brandon? It's getting crazy in here. What up? What up?
Bro, somebody in the chat said, bro, this dude gonna get arrested one day for dry snitching. He was just so lost. Yo.
Brandon. All right. We got King Born Brooklyn.
Hey, yo, word is born. Listen, peace to the live chat, comrades. Peace to the TVV, comrade. All the boxing things. I got the hot package right now, right? Who the fuck wants Red Cats versus Adrian Broner? Give him Hank Lundy, man. This Red
Hank Lundy in a fight in 2 days.
Oh, all right. But listen, man, yo, they gotta give him somebody better. Word is born. Listen, man.
That's a good fight.
Yo, dog, they try to give him some easy touch shit, man. The live chat.
Bro, when you signing up the Border Wars, man? You motherfuckers with this easy touch shit, man. What the fuck?
Hey, listen, man, listen. Let's get back to this Tank shit. Let me tell y'all something, how special Tank is, right? And I'm not just a fellow Tankamaniac, right? If we looking at the four kings right now, Tank would be Roberto Duran, hands of stone. What did Bud say in this interview for that fantasy fight? Everybody say Floyd Mayweather. Bud said, yo, I want motherfucking Roberto Duran because he was knocking shit out. Same shit with Tank. I'm going to tell y'all something. If Tank and Bud got in the ring, fuck all the skills. Power for power, Tank hits harder than Bud. Tank didn't even hit Marius Barrios full force and had that motherfucker flying across the ring. I gotta
Doing backflips.
Yeah, I'll tell you, bro.
No bullshit. You gotta understand what Tank is, y'all. I know the live chat like, yo, keep going on some bullshit today. Let me tell y'all something, man. The problem, can y'all imagine if Tank was fucking 5'10" like Haney and Shakur? It had long arms with that power. Dog, Tank, I'm gonna tell y'all something what Tank doing, right? Devin Haney toughest fight is gonna be Tank. Cause one thing we know about Haney, he the jab man, he's a lightweight Larry Holmes and shit. Tank is like Tyson. He could get under that shit. He has the fastest hands out of he got the top 5 fastest hands in that division. That in 140, right? That's number one. Number two, he is a naturally short man, so he know how to do all that short shit. You know what I mean? I'm telling y'all right now, if we fuck the boxing skills, fuck power for power, Tank hits harder than Bud. It's a fact. Tank hits harder than motherfucking Keith Thurman. Thurman didn't want to fight. Thurman don't got no fight. Give him a fight. Let him fight Tank. They could have a catch weight of 144 and shit. You know what I mean? But like I said, man, yo, this week, David where the fuck his name is? I think the fight don't go to 7 rounds. put on the performance, and everybody calm down. We gonna get that fight next year with Eric. We getting that shit by May, y'all. Getting that shit by May. And another thing about this Boots dude, Corinne Cameron, the fuck his name is?
Why you say that? Why you say that? You just got a feeling in your heart, or you got some information?
Listen, they can't diss us again. They can't diss us. They can't diss the boxing fans. Bud said it out his own mouth, man. You know what I mean? But yo, man, do me a favor. Go to Box Rec right now. Everybody on live chat and see who's fighting. They couldn't get, yo, the dude got 21-1. They got 11 UTs. Before the, yo, I put this shit in the back core, wrote on the street Keith, put hands on Chazaki and his shit. Keith's the back core king. You know what I mean? My young bull, 24 from LA and shit, Compton. You know, he put hands on. That's just my little team on investigation team. Love y'all. Yo, whenever Tank is in the fold, shit get crazy on here. Let's get some more calls. Let's go, boxing chat. Let's go, Ness. Peace.
Let's go, champ. Let's go.
We going out the Tone, a superstar on Twitter Spaces. What up?
Yo.
What up?
Y'all hear me?
Perfect.
We hear you.
Man, first and foremost, we gotta stop the cap. Please, this your boy Two-Tone Superstar. We gotta stop the cap. This is Terrence Bud Crawford, undisputed at 140 pounds, went up to 147 and knocked out everybody that he done stepped in the ring with. Gervonta Tank Davis was getting touched up by Mario Barrios. Gervonta Tank Davis was damn near getting touched up by Isak Pitbull Duck Shakur Cruz. It's not. That would be an absolute disgusting massacre if Terrence Bud Crawford fought Gervonta Tank Davis. And Hector Garcia is about to take a chunk out of Gervonta Tank Davis. He's not going to beat Ryan Garcia. Then his next two on his hit list, he about to go 1-2 in them fights. This is nasty. This is nasty. This is disgusting. And I say all this respectfully.
So you basing that off what, though? Because
they
off? Got common opponents, and Tank had a
forget the common opponents. I've seen this man get touched by Mario Painter's Nails Barrios.
Yeah. So tell the audience when Mario Painter Hands Barrios touched Tank, how did Tank react? Was he hurt? Did he look hurt? Did he seem affected?
Well, he was probably weight drained. Ain't this man fluctuating between 140, 147?
So wait a minute. So now you're saying Barrios touched Tank, but it couldn't hurt Tank because he was weight drained?
He may have been. It's possible. Wasn't he fluctuating?
Okay, so you don't think the more logical answer is Tank has a chin and Barrios couldn't hurt him?
Oh, I'm not. Tank hasn't really. Well, he got hit by Isak Cruz. He about to get knocked out by Ryan. But does Tank have a chin against Terrence Bud Crawford? Hell no. Hell no.
Okay,
that's
but based
different.
off, but that's and we go back to the original question. Based off what? Where and when has Tank shown you to be hurt, wobbled, or dropped? All of the above that Crawford has shown us with smaller opponents than Tank.
Bro, do you understand that the only man walking this earth that's going to beat Terrence Bud Crawford is that man up there in Texas, Earl the Truth Spitz? That is the only person in this world. Tank Davis.
So Porter
Terrence Bud Crawford had too many magical moments.
So Porter didn't come dangerously close in a retirement fight?
Oh, I avoid everything from Sean Porter on that last fight because he was almost out the ring. Him and his pops was going through some shit. So that sparring session with him and Tank,
I repeat what I said.
Voided.
Again, I repeat what I said. Again, I repeat what I said based off what you just said. based off what you just said, you're discrediting Porter. You're saying he had 1 foot out the door, yet he gave Crawford his toughest fight. A dude that was 1 fight from retirement. So again, why are you discrediting? Hold on. Why are you discrediting a youthful 4-time champion with generational power? I mean, when you compare Tank's power, you have to talk about Wilder, Duran, Foreman. I mean, we don't talk about little guys when we talk about Tank. That's why we talk about Tank in the welterweight division, because his power is generational. We don't see that often. So I think you're missing the point.
No, I just cannot see a person that was getting touched by Leo Santa Cruz, touched by Mario. I just cannot see that person. Like,
bro,
let me ask you something.
Hold on, Tom. But that's legit. Like, I'm on a football field and I'm trying to tackle Saquon Barkley. Just because I make contact don't mean he going down. Don't mean he not finna run right through my ass. So for you to get touched, you know how many fighters take a couple to deliver one? Tank took
Especially
3.
Tank.
Tank took 3 to lay Leo to sleep with 1 on Halloween night.
Jason Voorhees.
Yeah, I mean, it was a 126-pounder.
Mm-hmm. Just remember that Gamboa started at that division when he hurt Crawford.
Tank did too.
Man, y'all know Gamboa was up there in G Unit. We got to stop this Gamboa
What
shit.
do you mean?
know this man was up there with Lloyd Banks and all that shit, man.
I'm lost. What do you mean?
When he signed at 50? Wasn't Gamboa with 50 Cent?
So you saying that he was not good because he was with 50?
Yeah, bottles, all kind of shit.
Yeah,
going
no,
on
that's
over
false.
there.
That's false, man. 50 had a state-of-the-art gym out here in Vegas, man. Nah, that's false.
Man, 50 was
SMS
trying to make it hit.
Promotions had an entire gym out here for them. But I hear you.
Man, 50 was in the studio trying to recapture Get Rich or Die Trying.
So according to you, you're saying it was a drunken bottle popping version of Gamboa that hurt.
That
hurt Crawford. That hurt
Okay,
Crawford.
so a drunk man. A drunk defected Cuban hurt Crawford.
The Emmanuel Augustus of Cuba hurt Crawford. Okay.
When did Gamboa get with 50 Cent?
Right,
I don't think he was with 50 with Crawford.
Oh, now you don't think I gotta go, Tone. Get out of here. Yo, Tone, you're terrible.
He ain't have nothing better to do this morning.
Who next? Looks like we got Gather. What up?
And Blog Talk, we are coming to you if you want to call in 425-569-5241.
Gather, going once. You got to unmute, homie, on your own end. There you go.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, yo, so check, man. I ain't really got too much to say. I sent a couple super chats. Really just that we neglecting to mention how much power that Terrence Crawford got, right? And then I also don't think it's kind of fair how y'all say, look what Gamboa did. Look what Mean Machine. Look what Mean Machine did with his power. But then y'all don't do the flip side for the skill that was showcased in some of those fights. Like y'all was hyping up Rolly for what he did, was able to accomplish with Tank. You know what I'm saying? So like y'all gotta also be fair with the boxing side of it. Like if these dudes able to do this, imagine what a skilled dude like Crawford able to do. I feel like it's unfair not to mention that.
Yeah, double down, man. Elaborate more. What dudes?
So I'm saying, like, the fact that Barrios, like, Tank was down on the cards, right? They said Tank was down on the cards when he fought Barrios, right?
I didn't know
before
that.
he got the knockout, right?
I didn't know that.
That's not the fight where Floyd went over there and said, "Hey, you down, right?"
Okay, I did hear Floyd told him that. I was at that fight. I didn't think he was down though.
All right, well, I'm pretty sure that's that fight, and that's what I'm saying. You got to
it is. It is that fight. It is that fight.
All right, so what I'm saying is, like, if you gonna say like, we gotta apply an extra, we gotta put a multiplier on what Tank Power would do to Terrence Crawford based off of how based off of how much stronger or how much more his power is compared to the dudes that you saying that hurt Crawford, you also got to apply that to the boxing side of it. Like if they're able to do this, boxing Tank up. Like imagine what Crawford will do.
Oh, but who's
right?
boxing Tank up, bro?
All right, bro. Like this is what I'm saying. You got to be fair because you just said.
But I'm
that with
asking you a
Sean
question.
Porter,
Why is you upset?
Barrios. I heard, bro. You was just praising Rolly for he was early success against Tank. You said that.
With pressure?
You was just praising Rolly. Y'all was just praising Rolly for the performance that he had against Tank before he got knocked out.
With pressure. You never heard me say Rolly was touching Tank up.
Okay, dude, that's the beauty of Terrence Crawford, bro. And I'm an Earl Spence fan. Earl Spence is my favorite fighter, so I'm not no bud tender or whatever y'all want to say. But I'm saying, like, yeah, y'all just discounting, like, how much more skilled of a boxer he is than the dudes Tank fought. And those dudes, you can argue, they gave Tank trouble in one facet or another. And Terrence Crawford is astronomically better. Like y'all saying, Tank is astronomically more powerful.
I hate to use this as my rebuttal, but it's still the truth, bro. Like, Tank has been in with more skilled fighters, man. You know what I mean? Like, Leo's a 4-time champ, bro. Pedraza's a 2-time champ. Like, you know, so to say that if Tank and Crawford fight, the skill level is going to be that off, like, I think he's shown us that he himself is a very good boxer. He's shown us that he can beat a champion, take their belt, not a vacant belt, take their belt, and that guy come back to be a world champion for 2 times. So, I mean, you know, Leo, again, 4 times champ.
So, yeah, I guess we just disagree fundamentally because I do feel like the boxing gap, the gap is going to be that wide, especially when you apply everything to it. Like the fact that Terrence Crawford has power. Now he got the reach. Now he got the size. Like, I mean, this is.
But this is what I'm saying. You trying to make it seem like Tank hasn't fought skilled fighters. Meanwhile, the fighters that he's fought are more skilled and accomplished than Terrence. Like, Indongo's resume doesn't compare to Leo's. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I guess Porter's the biggest win. Like,
so what I'm saying is this:
the skill level
like
is
y'all
there.
saying, but this is what I'm saying though. What y'all saying is y'all are saying that what y'all basing this off of is lesser men, like people with lesser power than Tank have hurt Crawford.
Yes.
Right. So imagine what Tank would do. That's what you're saying, right?
But lesser skill though. Don't forget that. It's not just the power. That's what I'm trying to explain. Like Gamboa, you would what version of Gamboa would you ever have picked over Tank?
Okay. I see what you're saying. But I disagree. I still disagree.
How? How? Indongo. What version of Indongo would you ever pick to beat Tank? What version of Thomas Delorme vacant title would you ever pick to beat Tank? I'll give Thomas Delorme right now Tank's first welterweight fight in Puerto Rico just so he could beat the shit out of him and had a country behind him.
Man, you know what I'm saying? Don't say what you do right now in 2022, but this is what I'm saying.
But that's what you failing to realize. Tank is a featherweight, so I can't say that. He is moving to welterweight if we talk about this hypothetical fight.
That's what I'm saying. All right, bro. So it's just gonna be a bunch of restrictions and blocks one way. That's what I'm saying. I just don't feel like the conversation is being held in a fair manner because I don't feel like. So what? So you feel like Tank can take Crawford power? Is what you're saying? You feel like he can eat Crawford power? I think. And Crawford not gonna win.
I think we do not know for a fact if
you got it, bro. I got some other stuff to do. Really. All right, I got some other stuff to do. I really just hop on.
No worries.
But, all right, hey, read them super chats, man. I ain't heard y'all real one all day, bro.
Okay. Shit. Where was he called? Oh, over there. No, he's not. Where the hell was he calling in at? Oh, right here. Or Twitter. Next up.
Let's go to
we got?
Blog Talk. We got a lot of
We got on Blog Talk Mike. What's up in the 240?
240. Mike, what up? It is connecting.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mike. So look, man, I think after hearing countless episodes of all these callers calling in, the most dominant thing I ever heard somebody say that can describe these callers is Floyd Mayweather saying when he said people don't know shit about boxing, man. I tell you, these opinions, it's just all opinionated based, no facts. That's why I appreciate you, Ness, because you come with your facts to support your opinion. And it aligns and it makes fucking sense. So shout out to you. But as far as this Tank versus Bud thing, I think Tank KO Bud in 6 is super ambitious. But I don't think it's not possible. Tank can carry his power up to 40, 47. All it takes is a certain pound of pressure to hit a guy, and you can buzz him. As we seen Bud get buzzed by lesser fighters. Then Tank get touched up, but he's engaging his danger. I mean, everybody, look, when you fighting and you in the ring, you assess the danger, right? If you could take a guy, take something off of him, high guard him, walk him down. That's what Tank was doing against Barrios. That's what Tank was doing against Santa Cruz. He put himself in danger that he was willing to give up, though. He was willing to give up to get something. And it paid off. I don't think talent-wise, I think they both are talented. I think Tate may have a little bit more power. And if we just gauging on what the fighter look like, it's harder to punch down than it is to punch up. Tank's shorter than Bud. Gamboa was shorter than Bud. He had trouble, got buzzed. And Tank's a more athletic, more agile athlete than Bud is right now in the point of their careers. I think that's a hard fight for both of them. They're both intelligent, bring IQ up to par. I think that fight is more interesting than what people are making it out to be. For sure. 100%. Tank don't have a shot against Bud. That sounds crazy to me. What the fuck are you basing that off of? To be honest with you, Bud has fought B-level fighters since he's been in welterweight. Of course he's supposed to stop him. He's an A-level fighter. That just reminds me of what Mayweather and Gotti. They built that fight up, but Mayweather told everybody on every fucking platform he was on, I'm going to destroy Gotti. He's a C-class fucking fighter. And then he went out and did it and looked real good. We give him a pat on the back for that. He didn't need no pat on the back. He told the world what he was facing. And he told the world what he was going to do against what he was facing.
I mean, he told
Bud,
he told the world that for 10 years after the Gotti fight. So
no, he told the world that on HBO when he was doing the interview.
Yeah,
Gotti's a C-class fighter. And
I remember all that. What I'm saying is, when did Floyd ever say he wasn't going to beat on somebody?
No, but when has Floyd ever said this guy's a C-class fighter and I'm going to walk through him and show the world that he's a C-class fighter? He didn't want no pat on the back. He just wanted the world to know exactly what time it was. That's what I'm saying. This is something that a lot of guys don't do. Bud's fighting B+. I say the most. Who would you say is the most talented fighter that actually showed up on fight night? Porter, right?
Word. Yep, Sean Porter.
Or in your opinion, who would it be at 47 that he's faced?
Nah, 47 got to be Porter.
Right. I would agree with you. And Porter, at the point he fought him, was not an A-class fighter anymore. He just wasn't. B+ at best. But he still came and showed up because of his talent, because of his style. He made it a fight. That's why we wanted to see it, right? Because the style made sense. But Porter wasn't an A-class fighter. Tank is a fucking A-class fighter, no matter what weight you throw him in from 47 on down. A-class. So Tank against Bud would look like a super fight. I don't think anybody gets washed. I don't think Bud washes Tank. I don't think Tank washes Bud. I think that's a really, really good fucking fight. I think the harder job is going to be for Bud when it comes to like having a stoppage or KO. That's going to be a tall glass to fulfill for Bud rather than Tank. Because I think Tank, man, look, what he does when he's in danger, just like the Rolly fight, he assessed the danger. Rolly was coming with pressure.
touched him up a couple times. Oh, whoa, all right. Let me help. Let me use my IQ to help me land a good shot. Movement, agility, boxing, in and out. Rolly was continued to do the same thing, which is apply pressure. You do that for 5 rounds, the guy's going to get you at some point, especially at his talent and power. And he did. He assessed the danger, didn't sit there and toe-to-toe with him, moved around, and let him work his way into getting knocked out. I don't think it works any other way for both of these guys. They both have a ring IQ, ring generalship, and I feel like that's a great fight. I don't think nobody watches anybody, but for people to sit here and call in and say, "Oh, well, Bud, how could you ever compare a Tank or he's levels above?" He's not levels above. I think if you look across the board, talent-wise, they both have a claim. Like it goes across the board, except for when you're talking about power. The power curve is open. Unless you're moving down and you drain yourself to do so, that's when you got less power. A guy like Tank can move up with power, knockout power, one-shot power. He can move up to 40, hurt guys. He can move up to 40. So all it takes is 1 to buzz you, and 2 to make the night over. So for these guys that's calling in talking about Bud this and Bud that, get off his dick, man. He's great. Within his greatness, he is great. Okay. But don't sit here and act like don't nobody got a shot. And then you gotta look at how you gonna fight Spence or Tank as a southpaw. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm a southpaw myself. Southpaw to southpaw is crazy for you to do, especially if you're a switch hitter. If you go southpaw against a southpaw, you're giving yourself less a chance to win. So if you fight him as a conventional, we used to seeing conventional fighters. So now we in our normalcy. Now when a guy changes up on me in sparring or in a fight and he goes southpaw, oh yeah, he's a glutton for punishment at that point. Because now I can run my shit off in a different way that it's gonna look different and feel different and hit different than if I'm fighting a conventional fighter. I got a whole different flow if you fight me from your left side. So I think it's a disadvantage. I gotta see how it play out, to be honest with you. I like Spence against Bud for the simple fact that if he changes southpaw, Spence is going to even apply even more pressure and have more success if he goes southpaw.
Champ, we got to get to some other callers. You giving us a synopsis here along with a thesis. I mean, shit. We got some other callers, Champ, and there's a lot of them. We going out to Ron Boy Fresh, Twitter Spaces. What up? Yep. You got to unmute, Champ.
Oh, hey, Slim. Hey, now she's showing your ass right now, Mo.
What happened?
You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all know goddamn well little ass Reggie can't fuck with no goddamn Bud. Why y'all running around here hyping this shit up, Mo? Why y'all
make me understand why he can't.
Slim, he too fucking small. That's the reason. He too fucking small. And you talking about
a
little motherfucker.
Fights?
Let me rock a little bit. So how you want me to believe that meatball motherfucker gonna go to 147, keep the same speed and that same speed, agility to fuck with Bud? Man, y'all gotta stop it. Y'all gotta. If he's so thorough, why the fuck is he fighting Ryan at motherfucking 135 and at 140? Why that motherfucker run all the way back down to 135? Stop it, man. I get it.
Can I answer some of these so I don't forget?
No, hold. Let me rock a little bit. Let me rock a little bit. It sounds cute, and he do his little thing. He got his little following, but his levels to this shit. Reggie ain't hit that level yet. Let him fight. Let him fight. Let him fight Hector Garcia, and let's see. Other than that, I ain't seen shit. I ain't seen shit to prove to me. He went 12. Seen? He went 12 with a one. He went 12 with a one-wheel Gamboa. Get the fuck out of here.
He knocked him out.
Went 12.
He knocked him out.
What round did he knock him out in?
In 12. In 12. But he didn't go 12. He didn't go 12. He knocked him out in the 12.
Tell Reggie to knock out Postal, then come holler at Bud. Other than that, man, ain't nobody trying to hear all these hypothetical shit.
He a fuck Victor Postal.
Well, let me let him fight. Well, why he run back down to 135 then?
Because he the A side. You know why? Because he the A side. That's why.
He the A side at one. You know what? Reggie the A side at 130, 135, 140, and he probably the A side at 147. He might even be the A side at 154. What does that fucking matter? At the end of the day,
Brian,
why
you gotta let me respond to some of these because there's no way I'm gonna remember them all. We're gonna start with the biggest. We're gonna start with the biggest lie of them all, that he's fighting Ryan at 35 because he's scared. No, he fighting
36,
Ryan.
my bad.
He fighting Ryan at his weight, at Tank's weight, to show Ryan that he's the A side. Because don't forget, Ryan is the one that moved up. Oh, let's be clear. See, you don't want to give all the information, but the truth is Ryan moved up. The truth is Ryan said we got to fight. Ryan said we got to fight at 140. And for doing that, we got to show you not the fucking A side. Bring your dumb ass back down. You can't go up there.
I agree.
You can't go up there then say we got to fight you up there. No. We going to show the world we the fucking draw. Now you bring your ass back down. So you're right. You're right.
I agree.
He could fight him.
I said Reggie is the A side at 130 in all the weight classes.
Right.
I say Reggie is the A side all the way up to 54.
But I'm answering.
So we agree on that.
You put a statement out and said, "Why is he fighting him at that weight?" I'm giving you your answer.
Why is he running down the one? I said a blanket statement. Why the fuck is he running down at 135 if he's so thorough and think he can knock out motherfuckers at 147?
Because it is in any fighter's best
advantage. He's the A side in any division.
It's at any fighter's best interest to have all the advantages possible. Why did Floyd fight Canelo at 52?
I agree. I mean, he was Floyd fighting because Canelo did bad business and jumped out there.
Okay,
I understand all that.
Okay, then. So it ain't Tank's fault that Ryan did bad business and jumped his ass out there. If he was struggling to make weight.
At the end of the day, and that's cool. But you can't convince me that you ran back down to 135, 136, wherever the fuck you fighting at right now, that you want some smoke with anybody at 147. And yes, if he touched Bud on the chin, he might knock him out. Just like if he touched Earl on the chin, he knocking his ass out too. He touched Keith on the chin, he knocking his ass out. He knocking 99.9% of the motherfuckers out if he touch him on the chin.
So you believe him? First. So you believe him then?
I believe that he knocks out anybody at 147. But will he do it in a fight? I put $10,000 say he won't do it because he's too fucking small. That's the reason why I'm telling you.
I don't think he's too small. Frazier was small.
I hear you. Nah, don't compare. You know what I'm talking about. You seen Reggie Davis in person. That motherfucker's a meatball if he go up to 147.
And
that
somehow,
motherfucker be moving.
And somehow he was beating Porter up.
We talk about sparring? How we talk about sparring?
When a featherweight,
Earl got beat up. Earl lost a fucking eye spar. What does that mean?
I don't know many featherweights with welterweight sparring stories. I'm sorry.
I hear you. It sounds good, man. But at the end of the day, that motherfucker ran. It sound good. It sound good. But like I said, my money is always good. After he do this little campaign at whatever he doing in 2023, holler at the motherfuckers at 147. And if he feels so comfortable, if y'all feel so comfortable with it, I got anything to say. Bud stops him, and Bud will be leading on the scorecards. That's all I got to say about this, Mo. Y'all gotta stop this, man.
Did you have Bud leading on the scorecards in the Porter fight?
Absolutely, I was at the fight, and I was in the audience, telling anybody who want to bet any amount of money that Bud about to stop this man.
But did you have him up? Did you have him up on the scorecard?
Yes, I had him up. Because he was hurting Porter. All that motherfucking Cleveland Brown paint was getting all on my little outfit, my white tee, because Bud was fucking his ass up at the end of every last one of them rounds. Kango Kenny saw that shit and was like, damn, Bud dropped him early. Oh, he gonna kill my son. We gotta throw the towel in. That's exactly what was happening, Mo. Bud was hurting that man at the end. I hear you. I know it sounds. I know y'all don't want to hear this, but like I said, that's exactly what happened, bro. At the end of the day, we can't cry over spilled milk. Reggie need to handle his business in 2023. Get his little cash out, please. I hope he stop Rye in the first 2 rounds so we don't have to see a trilogy. And since he talking that shit and about 147 pounders, I hopped at 140. Then fight Bud. Send an offer. Bud should be about 30-something years old. Then that should be an easy fight to make. Shit, make the fight.
Word. Word.
That's all I'm getting at. I just don't believe a 5'5" meatball motherfucker is going to do anything with stop any. I mean,
That's
he has the
crazy.
ability if he
That's
touches.
crazy
If
because
he
how
touches,
tall was Tyson?
if he get there,
He was like
if he get
5'11".
there,
Oh, he
don't
was
compare.
short, right? He was
If
short, right?
he get there, yeah. But if he get there, but Tyson was built for that shit. Reggie ain't
Oh
built for that shit.
shit.
That's why he ran
Oh
back
shit.
down. That's why he ran back down.
Tank ain't
Nope,
built.
he not.
I
Nope,
gotta
he
go,
ain't built
Ron.
like
I
that.
gotta go. You just
I know he
admitted.
ain't built like that.
You just
He
admitted.
ran back down to 135.
But you
He
just.
ran back down to 135.
But you
Stay at
just.
140.
But you just
Stay at
admitted.
140.
You just admitted and agreed with me
What I
that he
meant.
didn't run down. That he did it to show Ryan he's not the A side and the Tank
No.
is.
I say he's the A side regardless of any division he go through, from 130 all the way up to 154.
But
He's the
hold
A
on.
side.
Did he not do what Floyd did to Canelo? Yes or no?
I agree.
One
We
man
agree to
said
that,
something.
bro.
So then why are you
We agree to that.
continuing to say that he ran? You can't say that he
Well, he
ran
ran
when you
because
saying he using his A side
he ran
power.
back down. This is what I'm telling you. Can I tell you why I say he ran? He ran from 140 back down to 135. Is this before or after the rat fight?
Before Ryan even moved up.
Okay.
You got to get this
who
correct.
had to fight at 140? Who had to fight at 140 first? Rye or Reggie?
Barrios and Tank.
Okay, cool. So why is he? How many more fights did he have at 135 after the Barrios fight?
He a champ there.
Plenty. What the fuck?
And remember,
All
he's
the
the
big
champ.
fights
Okay,
at
so he
135.
ran
hold
right.
on,
So basically, he
brother,
ran back down to 135
I gotta
before
go,
he
Ron.
fought Rye, right?
Ron, you wildin'. I gotta go. You tripping.
I'm not wilding. The nigga ran down
How
to
could you run back
145.
down to your belt?
He ran back to one. Where's he fighting Hector Garcia?
Devin don't got
Where he fighting Hector Garcia?
Bruh,
Where he fighting Hector Garcia?
defending his belt, Ron. Don't you know boxing?
He ain't got good belt. What belt? What belt he had? He ain't got no fucking belt. What the fuck you talking about? He Reggie for a reason. That man got no fucking belt.
Ron, I don't know if you know, but Devin doesn't have any mandatories or any obligations as the Super WBA.
I know Devin.
So,
no. I know.
I gotta let you go because
we know Haney
you're doing too much.
Haney the man. Haney the man.
I gotta let you go, champ. You're doing too much misinformation. You've been calling him the Reggie since you started, but the truth is that any WBA regular is the real champ. They are the one that make the mandatory defenses. The Super WBA champ doesn't make any mandatories. Once upon a blue, Gilberto Mendoza can mandate you like he did Jezreel Corrales, Gennady Golovkin, and Anthony Joshua in the last 10 years. Other than that, the regular champion, he is the one that does all the mandatories. He is the one that is the acting champion. He is the one that gets into the Hall of Fame as a WBA champion. They are recognized in the Hall of Fame. So don't go off what this guy is saying that doesn't know what he's talking about. And that's something that we don't stand for. You can give your opinion, but you can't lie. Who's next? Big Boss, what up?
Y'all can hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just want to speak on the last dude. I clicked on his profile. It say he a BLK Prime investor. No wonder why he on Bud like that. But back to the Tank and Bud conversation. I actually think Tank could knock dude out. What round? I wouldn't say what round. Has Bud showed good boxing ability? Yes, but I actually seen Tank with one hand against Pitbull do pretty good with it, show great skill. And if I had to put money on it, I'd go with Tank KO because what have we seen from Bud to show that he could even take that power? Everybody talk about Tank getting touched up, but Tank get touched up because he want to get touched up. Was he getting touched up by Pitbull when he was turning that boy, almost made him fall out the ring? Nah. So, like I said, if I had to put money on the wood, I'd go with Tank, man. That's all I got to say.
All right, brother. Thank you for calling in. We got a bunch of callers, so if you're there, don't go nowhere. We going to everybody. We got the cover or the covert prodigy. What up, Mr. Prodigy?
Yo, what up? What up?
What up?
Man, look, y'all got a great fantasy matchup, and I promise you, it's going 12. Both of them boys hit like some champs. One got staying power, one got hard thudding power. So I see that going 12. And that's a lot of crazy people in here. They both A-list fighters. A-list fighters mean you usually get a stalemate. It's a good chess match. Yeah, Tank gonna take some shots to get in. Bud got like a 72-inch reach. That's long. That's very long. But at the same time, bro, he used to the disadvantage. So I think you get a good chess match. Once he figure out how hard Bud hitting, then he going to work. Hey, end the story.
All right, brother. Well, thank you for keeping it short and sweet. We appreciate the call. Remember, if you want to call, we're taking callers not only on our number 1-425-569-5241. We also got Discord where you could join the community and call us via Discord. And Twitter Spaces is live and popping. So head on over to Twitter and give us a ring. We're going out to Al in the Bay. And I'm going to put the timer on. I'll be giving everybody, 3 minutes and under, so you'll get the full bell because we got so many callers. I don't want to leave anybody waiting or have anybody hanging up. Al in the Bay, talk to us.
What's up, Ness? What's up, Danny?
What
I'm
up?
gonna
What
make
up?
it short and sweet. I'm gonna make it short and sweet, like Too Short would say. So we already know that Gervonta got power, and it's an elevating power, So we know that if he hit anybody in that right spot, he's going down. So don't get it twisted. You know, Crawford can get knocked out, but will he? Is the thing. I don't think he will get knocked out like they fought now. But like I said, if it was like later on down the road, like 7 years down the road, and Bud's a little older and a little slower, it might be knocked out. You feel me? Just make it sweet and short. Um, Now I think Crawford for this fight is gonna handle his business. He's gonna knock him out. I'll say probably round 6, 7, maybe 8. I don't see no early knockout, but he will get what's name will get knocked out. So that's my call, man. Make it short and sweet like Too Short with that.
All right, Al in the Bay, thanks for calling in. We're going to Zay on Discord. What up?
All right, how y'all doing today, man?
Straight. How about yourself?
Doing all right. Nah, you guys got these freaking Bud fans heated though. It's crazy out here. But I'm convinced some of them never really seen a Tank fight though, because I mean, like Tank's been proving that like no matter how much he moves up, like his power really carries. And like I see Tank knocking out Bud, like, but I don't see a knockout from either of them like until like the later rounds. Because I mean, like, yeah, Tank gets touched, but like in the early rounds, he like, I feel like he like does it on purpose just to see if he can take those hits, and then like he goes in for that, those counters. Once he gets touched up a little bit, he'll go in for the counters and stuff like that. And I just see like both of them, they like to like feel out, the first few rounds and stuff, and go for the knock. Like they don't go for the knockout, but they'll take advantage of it when they see it, like in the later rounds. But that's my call though.
All right, brother. Well, thank you for calling in. Let's see. We got Big Gucci Nick. What up? If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. Big Gucci. Unmute, champ.
Yo, what up? What up, man? Yo, shout out the show. First of all, how's my audio, man?
Sounds like you on Bluetooth. We'll deal with it. Talk to us.
Yeah, man. Shout out the show. Everybody smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, man. Yo, Ness, great topic, man. You got all the biggest nut huggers coming out, man. Like some of these things that I'm listening to sounds ridiculous. Like my man, somebody really called in and said, "Oh, Bud wasn't knocked down. I thought he was pushed down." Dude, that's incredibly stupid that you got to be that biased. Um, dude, honestly, I think Tank has a really good shot at knocking out Bud at 147. You got to think though, like when you're talking about bigger guys and little guys, like both both sides are meeting at one weight, 147. Both guys have 147 worth of weight, and that way it makes it a little bit more even. But then you got the natural advantage in there. But as far as a bigger and smaller guy, I don't think that really matters as long as you're fighting at the same weight. Canelo's causing havoc at 168 with those natural 168 guys, and a lot would say he's a natural 154. You know what I mean? But as long as you fill in that weight, that's there's really no big of a difference if you're talking about the bigger or littler guy. You know what I mean? That being said, I think Tank has a really good shot at knocking out Terrence Crawford. I mean, Crawford's being dropped by B level opposition. You know what I mean? So it's like when he fought Sean Porter, man, Sean Porter was winning that fight so good. And that fight was so like weird, man. That was such a strange fight towards the end of the fight with Kenny Porter throwing in the towel and Sean Porter hitting the ground like he didn't really get hurt, like he was more angry and he was just ready to get revenge after he got knocked down. And then his dad throwing in the towel. That was just such a weird fight, man. Because I think Porter could have came back and he could have like finished strong. You know what I mean? But like, could you imagine? Porter not being knocked down. That fight would have been a really, really, really close fight, even a draw, in my opinion. And that was a Porter, walking out the door, foot out the door. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, these nut huggers are just too much, man. They're way too biased. You're pretty much exposing all of them with the topic, man. But yeah, that's my call, and that's thanks for taking my call.
Appreciate you, champ. Appreciate you. Cincinnati, what up?
Yo, what up, Nuts? Can you hear me now?
Perfect.
Yeah, my bad. I was taking care of some shit. But yeah, once the host of that podcast came on and said Tank was joking, this show became irrelevant in my opinion. Tank didn't mean what he said. He was just, being a young goofball. So
I mean, the host
it is what it
also
is, man.
the host also clearly said what you want to omit, that he meant it and he said it was playing too, but that he clearly meant it.
Yeah, I hear you, but yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing, of ill will for Tank. That's my little youngin. But all I'm gonna say is Tank got the whole world of boxing at the palm of his hands. He got the opportunity to be the biggest star in this shit. Why even go up there and risk getting fucked up by Bud? Somebody that's bigger, possibly more athletic, stronger. He has every attribute advantage against you. And we keep talking about sparring stories. For all we know, he could have boxed well against Porter on the back foot. Have we heard him say I dropped Porter? No. Have we heard him say I buzzed Porter? No. He
We
said
we
I
definitely
did
heard
well.
him say he did well, and to ask Porter for
Yeah,
yourself.
okay. That could be boxing. That could be I boxed well off the back foot and schooled him. We don't
Yeah.
know that he hurt him. We seen what Bud did to
Do
Porter.
do we
We don't have
need
to
do we need
guess.
to hurt him?
Yes, if we talking about if he having enough power to stop welterweights,
Man,
fucking right, we want to hear that you stopped him. Fuck you talking about?
if that man is using it as a barometer and he chose to tell the world, it's for a reason. If you want to try to diminish it,
He ain't tell us he hurt him though. That's my point.
but
You're
he chose
assuming
to
that's
bring
what
it
he
up.
meant.
He chose to bring it up. He chose to
He might
tell
have just
us.
did good work, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
I
and
mean, if
that's
we
the
going on
point.
sparring story, how many
That's the
top
point,
guys have
though, ain't it?
said Bud
But
has?
ain't that the point?
How
That a
many?
featherweight is telling you he
I'm gonna
doing
let you talk,
good with
man.
a welterweight. That's the whole point. It ain't a regular
Ness,
sparring story like you're trying to make it out to be. It's a
I hear you,
smaller
Ness.
dude with a full-blown welterweight who is notoriously known as one of the toughest, hardest, most bulliest
Okay.
welterweights out there. Don't ignore
Yeah,
that. Don't
a
ignore that.
welterweight with no power.
Don't
We've seen
ignore that.
Bud get in there. We've seen Bud, who started off at 135, get the best of
Did
guys like
Broner,
Carlos
does Broner
Adames.
have power?
Can I? I don't. Why are we talking about other shit? I want to finish my
But does he
comment. I
have
don't.
power?
Shout out
Does
Broner.
he
Shout
have
out to my
power?
boy.
Does he
Yeah,
have
Broner got
power?
power.
Oh,
What's
all
your
right.
point?
Well, he
Yeah,
did
what's
knock
your
out
point?
Malignaggi. Porter did.
Okay, I hear you. That
Okay.
sound good. Porter Broner ain't no 147 fighter either. But let me move on, man. Yeah, dog. Like I said, if we going off
Neither is
sparring
Tank,
stories,
but
how
we
many
talking
fighters?
about him fighting
He
at
gonna keep
welterweight
cutting me
just
off.
like Broner.
He
Yeah,
gonna keep
because
me.
you
He
saying
gonna keep
silly
cutting me
shit.
off.
You saying
I know.
silly
I
shit.
know. I know. I
Broner
know.
belongs in
But
this conversation. He did exactly what Tank is claiming he can do. Fuck is you
when he
talking
do
about?
it, we
It's
across
relevant.
that bridge when he does
It's
it. Fuck.
relevant. No,
You
you
can say
just
that.
mad because he picked Bud as the victim.
It sound good, dog. It sound good. My little youngin, he's full of vigor. But if we going off sparring stories, how many times have world champions say, "Man, that motherfucker Bud got dynamite in them gloves"? Since we
Never.
want to go off speculation,
Never.
are
Never.
we? Shakur ain't say
Never.
that.
Never.
Okay, never
Never.
mind. All right, I'll see you later. I'll
Never.
see you later.
Never.
That's my call. You
Yeah,
fucking lying.
yeah. No, I'm gonna
Shakur
be
said that
lying.
man got dynamite in his
Let the
glove.
next Bud fan defend that bullshit you talking about because I ain't never heard of Bud spawn no elite fighter outside of Shakur, who when he was spawning him was a fucking Olympian. Okay, where the elite fighter he spawned? Jesus Ramos just getting a contender. Like where the elite spawn? Tyrone Davis never won a world title. Like, name the world champ that's in there saying he got dynamite in his hands, but I'm the one lying? Get your ass out of here, bro. You dudes be, why they be capping so hard? Lord have mercy, man. Can't we just get a motherfucking show where dudes ain't got to lie for their favorite fighter? I don't know. Is Buzz sparring Boots? Because last world class fight I remember Buzz sparring was Tim Bradley. That was a world champ. Where the other world champs he been spawned? Where them stories at? I mean, if I'm missing them, I'm missing them. I'm not saying that you lying. Where they at? Where could I find them? Easy Rollins, what up?
Good. What's good? What's good?
Look, my man said, bruh, spar Bradley. My dude, that's like 20 years ago. Bradley the one told Top Rank about him. Like, you dudes act like you just start watching boxing. This shit crazy to me.
Am I on?
You on, but you got a whack-ass Bluetooth.
No, I took the Bluetooth off before you said that. That's why it took me a second to respond. Because I'm at work, so I want to make sure I heard you when you called my name. But anyway, good morning from Brooklyn. How you doing?
What up?
Yo, listen. I really think that I don't see Tank beating Crawford at 147. Now, if you make Crawford come down to 140, I give Tank a better chance. I just think Crawford got great footwork, and he know how to work his jab. He gonna keep him on the end of that, and he gonna take it to the scorecard. Go back and watch what he did to the tall European fighter from Ukraine. Fuck. He danced around on him. Basically, what I'm saying is Crawford's not going to get into a slugfest. Yeah, Postal. Thank you. I appreciate that. He's not going to get into a slugfest with Tank. And I'm not saying Postal had a lot of power. I'm just saying, even if you watch what Crawford did with Benavidez, he boxed beautiful the whole time. He was smart. He used his jab. He worked on the outside. He used his foot. I don't see Crawford standing in the middle of the ring. Tank, even though Crawford is ducking Spence. I just want to throw that out there.
All right. Bro, it's insane to me. This is why fighters get mad at content creators. Like, the amount of people that saying I'm disrespecting Bud because I'm arguing the counter is just crazy to me. Like, you know, you're not allowed to say nothing about someone's favorite fighter, or they try to say that you talking bad about him, you disrespecting. It's insane, bro. You dudes is mad sensitive, man. T3, what up? T3. Yo. Going once, going twice. T3, what up? Let me get to these super chats. We got to get to R. Jones. He says, I think we're neglecting Bud's power in this convo. I mean, I don't think anybody's neglecting that. I think you said that when you called in. We know his power, and we seen how, Tank fought in the Pitbull Cruz fight and in the Rolly fight very intelligently, you know. Um, Definitely cautious of the power. All Jonesy back for another one says, I got Dev and Shakur over Tank, so Bud is overkill in my opinion. I guess that's fair. NHA Tube. NHA Tube. Porter was definitely down on the scorecards before the stoppage. Okay. Not according to the app I use, which gives you a general consensus and number of the people that use the app to score with it that night. So hypothetically, that night, if you had 30 people use that app, you got the scores of 30 people, so you got the average per round. On that particular night, there was over 200 people use that app, and they don't have more rounds for Crawford. But neither do the judges, right? But hey, you did, and that's all that matters because your opinion counts. We got James Benitez, Huntsville, Alabama, that says Tank more than likely would stop every one of Bud's 147 opponents. Porter may survive 12. Hell, Tank probably stops all of Bud's resume. Well, damn. I think Porter would be the hard one to stop, but I mean, at this point, if he fights him this year, I guess he can. But we do have another poll. This is like our third poll, so congratulations to you guys, which kind of sucks because we've had 3 polls. They've all been above 400 plus 500 votes, but we're not at 500 thumbs up. So that means that you want to give me your opinion, but you really don't care about my growth. You're like, fuck you and your growth. You talking about Bud or you talking about Tank, and I don't like what you're saying. So I'm not going to help you, but I am going to participate so that you know that I disagree with you. So thank you, losers. But please, any people that do want to support, smash the thumbs up. It's going to help with the algorithm. I'm also looking for about another 500 subscribers so we get to that next goal of 160,000. Right now, we got 482 votes on our third poll. Terrence Crawford versus Tank Davis. Who wins and how? Terrence Crawford by KO, 51%. Terrence Crawford by decision, 16%. And we got Tank by decision, 5%. And then Tank by knockout coming in at a very low 28%. We thought we would see more. I guess we got to keep letting that poll go. But we do have more callers to get to. I'm going out to Keem the Dream in Florida. What up?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes.
What up, man? Tank got the show buzzing today. Good Lord, jumping this morning. I really just wanted to call in to let the record show that J. Matt Crawford said Tank has the power to knock out Bud. I think he said Tank actually has the power to knock out every 147-pounder. I fully agree. So shout out to J. Matt Crawford for being honest and saying Tank could sleep Bud. And all these people on here that keep talking crazy, talking about Tank. It took him all the way to the 12th to stop Gamboa. Why does everybody leave out the story? Why does everybody leave out that he beat the shit out of Gamboa 11 rounds, dropped him all up and all around that fight, all over that ring? When Gamboa walked to the ring, his Achilles looked fucking fine. He didn't have an issue with his Achilles until he got rocked and his fucking legs gave out and he fucking tore his shit on the way down to the canvas. So tell the whole story. Same thing with Barrio. Oh, Barrio was touching him. Well, it's a boxing match. Everybody gets touched. Floyd got touched. Everybody got touched. But tell me what happened. He beat the dog shit out of Barrios, who was almost 6 foot tall and is a fucking welterweight now. Tank started at what, 126, 122, whatever. So tell the whole story when we talk about these fights. 'Cause people like to pick and choose and say crazy, retarded shit. Just tell the whole story when we talk Tank. People say he struggled with Rolly. I seen him in there laughing, talking to the crowd, talking to his mama in the corner dancing and shit. That didn't look like a dude that was struggling with Rolly to me. I don't know what some of these people be talking about. So I just wanted to call in and say that, man. Appreciate you. Y'all check out the Border War show tonight too, man.
All right, Chan. Appreciate the call.
Word.
Came in Florida.
Shout out to Kim. We going out to.
Who next?
I'm pretty sure we went to you, T. And actually, I don't know if he was able to speak. T, what up?
T.
3.
2.
3T. Go on.
Oh yeah.
We hear you.
But yeah, I got Terrence Crawford in the fight against Tank. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a fan of both of them, but like the other guy said, I think he too small. And I heard you say something about heavyweight fighters. I think it's a bigger challenge for them versus Tank.
What do you mean? What's a
But
bigger
yeah, that's what I
challenge?
would say.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What's a bigger challenge?
Like Mike and them, they taking on bigger fighters and more heavy hitters versus Tank.
By Mike, you mean Mike Tyson? Yo.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm saying Mike Tyson.
Yeah, but that's my point. He was small for his division. Tank would be small for the welterweight division, but I'm just showing that size don't matter.
You don't think size give you an advantage?
I mean, how many short dudes
Like
beat big
Tyson
dudes?
Fury 6'9" is rare. That's like
Yeah,
a
you
big
gotta
reason why he's
know
who
how
he
to
is.
know how to use your height. But Laura beat Paul Williams and
I mean, of course, big fighters could always lose.
Gervonta Clark arguably got robbed over Fundora already.
That's what I'm saying. Of course, big fighters could lose. This question that people don't just think Fundora going to beat everybody. But if Fundora wasn't as tall as he was, it wouldn't be talks of him even facing a Charlo or this fighter or this fighter. The height give you advantage.
He's literally the mandatory in the interim, so there would be talks regardless.
But you would have got there if he wasn't as tall as he was and didn't have to reach those people that he did?
So basically what you're telling us is that he did get there because of the height and reach advantage, but meanwhile his fighting style shows us that he doesn't use his height or his reach advantage.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that like it's an advantage. Of course you're going to use it.
But he's not using it. He fights on the inside, sir. He's never fought on the outside. He's never been Vladimir Klitschko. It's not what he does. He doesn't jab you and hit you with the 1-2. He likes to be on the inside, hitting you to the body with uppercuts to the face and livers and shit. Like, what are we talking about here?
That's not. Look, what I was saying is not about if Fundora uses his height or
But you're
whatnot.
saying it's an advantage. How could something be an advantage that I don't use?
So you saying Fundora never used his height?
No, you show
none
me.
Of his fights?
Forget what I'm saying. Tell me the fight where you seen him jabbing, jab, right hand or triple jab, right hand. Where you seen him doing that? You see him on the inside, mixing it up.
All right, bro, you got that.
I just want you to tell me. I don't want to be right. I want you to tell me when.
I do my research. I go look at a couple fights and I'll point out a fight next time I come up on it.
Okay.
But I ain't just ready to
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure he fighting on that inside more than he on that outside, man. Like Paul Williams didn't use his height either. You know what I'm saying? But we got CYP California. What up?
What's good? What's good?
Chilling.
Yeah, man. Look. Yeah, niggas gonna be mad. You know, I look at it like this. Could Bud knock out Tank? Yes. Could Tank knock out Bud? Yes. Yes. They both have the power to knock out
CYP, can you speak up a little bit more? You sound slightly far.
No, let me see. Let me turn this on. Yeah, let me talk louder than shit. Now, what I'm saying is, I do believe that Bud can knock out Tank, and I do believe Tank could knock out Bud. I believe both of them had the power to do so. If you look at a guy like Barrios, who Thurman could not drop a stop, that dude's at 147. Tank beat his ass. Like Tank, there are some dudes who, in their history, knockouts are part of their repertoire, no matter what weight they go to. Like a James Toney, like a Thomas Hearns. It doesn't matter if they fight at 140, 147, 190, 175. They are going to get knockouts because that's a part of what God gave them. It's a gift of the knockout. Tank is one of those guys, no matter if he's shorter, taller. If you get into a slugfest with that man, he can knock you out. Do I think he could beat Bud? Bud is one of the greatest boxers we've ever seen right now. He's 36 years old. They're not fighting. I'm not answering that stupid ass question. But if he get in there and get uncomfortable and think he gets a game, he could fall like anybody else that's 147 or under. It is no disrespect to Bud to keep it real about another man's power. Talking about another man's power is not belittling any boxer because power is something that is God given. Ain't nothing you can do about the shit. But you can win the fight. You can outbox a dude. But can he knock your ass out? Yeah. Could Wilder knock out Fury? Fuck yeah. Did he beat him in a boxing match? No. But he could knock his fucking head off. Even Fury knows that. Ain't nothing wrong with keeping it real. I don't see the issue. And for some of y'all who don't like Tank, I'm going to tell you like this. Don't be mad that when you look at polls all over across YouTube and they ask you the best at 135, Tank wins every single time. It don't matter if it's 30,000 votes, 50,000 votes, or 10 votes. It's Tank. So I don't give a fuck if he got a regular belt, a regular smegular belt, a regular smegular belt. They still think he is the best. So if he want to be happy about his regular, cool, because everybody still thinks he the best, and that's what these dudes are mad about. That they favorite fighter got all the belts, or they favorite fighter had 2 belts, or they favorite fighter had 3 belts, and nobody recognized them as being better than El Capitan Tank. Don't get your ass ran over. We drop in bombs, and then we send the Lions to get the scraps. CYP out.
All right, champ. Thank you for calling in. Looks like we got Adrian in Wisconsin.
Yo, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yep.
We hear you, champ.
All right. I think that's an interesting fight. But honestly, I think that Terrence Crawford beats Tank by decision and by close. I just think that Crawford, with the long reach, would get the first half of the fight by keeping Tank at a distance and scoring the rounds. And then I see him getting some later rounds. I just don't think that he's going to sit there and get in a slugfest with Tank and go in there on the inside where his reach isn't as effective. So I just think that he's a smart enough boxer that he could outbox a decision against Tank. But if you got Drew into like a fight and tried to slug it out with Tank, well then he's definitely giving Tank the opportunity to actually put him out. But I honestly think if that fight were to happen, that's what we would see. We would see Bud stick to his guns and just outbox Tank and just take it by the rounds, to be really honest. I think that people don't give him, and I'm not really a big Crawford fan, but I just think that Tank, with the height and the reach disadvantage, I don't think Crawford would let him use any of his advantages, and he would just go ahead and get the win.
Well, all right, brother. Thank you for calling in, Adrian. We going out to Hawk in Maryland. What up?
What up, yo, Ness?
What's goody?
All right. What's up? Hit that like button, subscribe. Ringwalk, what's up?
What up, champ? How you feeling?
Ain't too much. Feeling good, boss. Ain't too much. Hey, the original, when you first came on with the show, was Tank saying if him and Terrence Crawford got into a fight, that if he caught him, he would be able to knock him out. He didn't say, it wasn't that they were fought, he would beat him, all that. He said if he caught him, he would put him to sleep. I believe so. And this talk, like everybody talking about the size, man. Mike Tyson at 214 knocks out plenty guys at 250, 6'5", 6'6". Plenty guys. Even Canelo started at 140, come up and knock Kovalev out at 175 at his weight class. So it's the fighter that know how to use his abilities when they shorter. And they short like that their whole life, so they learn how to knock taller guys out and all that kind of stuff. So, But no disrespect to Terrence Crawford. I'm just saying what Tank was saying is absolutely true. If they were in a fight and he caught him clean, he could knock him out.
Mm. Well, all right. Hawk
That's my thing.
in Maryland. Thank you for calling in. We going out to Omaha.
Nebraska.
Stone Bone. What up?
What up? What up? What up?
What's goody?
What's the deal? What's the deal? Yeah, man. I got buzzed by KO, man. But hey, Tank got the power to hurt anybody you get in there in the ring with. That most of the guys that got power can hurt anybody they fight. You know what I mean? Like if you got legit power, if you're one of them guys that punch like that, guys don't know when you put your hands on them. So, but this is great promotion for Bud. This is great promotion for Tank. Both of them are fighting guys that they're expected to beat. So there's what they say. People want to talk about the what is and what's the listen. Bud will stop him in my opinion, but I'm gonna ask you a straight up question. That's what's the difference with when Pacquiao was welterweight champion and Bud was at 135? What's the difference from Bud saying I'll knock out Pacquiao than Tank saying he'll knock out Bud?
None.
Is there a difference?
Well,
No
yeah.
difference,
I mean, technically no, because Bud was smaller moving up, but like, you know, no,
No,
because
I ain't
Pacquiao
talking
was
about.
already a
Listen,
welterweight.
I ain't
There's
even
no
talking about
difference.
height. I ain't even talking about measurables. I ain't talking about height, measurables, none of that. I'm talking about at that point when he said that Pacquiao was a welterweight champion and he was a 135-pound champion. He had fought at 140, but he had went back down to 35. But I don't. It ain't the size and measurable make it a harder fight for Tank to go up there and fight Bud. Whereas, and I think Bud was a bigger guy. Pacquiao was small. That's when you talk measurables. But just the statement was the same to me. It was Bud saying, "I'll go up there and be the legend," and now little Tank, young guy, saying, "I'll go up there and be the legend." So it is what it is, man. Good promotion for both of them. Both of them gonna go do their work, and I'm picking both of them by stopping. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pick both of them to stop their guys in 6 rounds. This is that's the number Tank's going out there. You know what I mean? So let's go.
All right, champ. Who is next? Looking like on Discord, I got Bucksiana. What up?
I'm used to talking to y'all on Twitter, so I ain't used to working y'all Discord thing yet. Hey y'all.
How are you?
What's
First I
up?
want to tell y'all, good interview with Bud. Danny, you are the dude for pressing the questions. You like me. I like them hard questions that can't be answered, and you push that. Um, I think the previous person said something that was spot on. If Tank catches Bud, he'll knock him out. If they have to go in there and fight a fight, it's gonna be a fight. But I don't see Bud knocking Tank out because Tank is a silver tooth child. If Tank didn't have those silver teeth, Bud probably would knock Tank out. But I don't see him just getting in there and flat cold knocking him out. And also, Fondor ain't never fought in a fight where he had to use his height because everybody that he fight is at least 2 feet shorter than him.
But that's the point of using your height. It's like, why give up your height? Why make yourself the height of the man you facing instead of fight tall, which he doesn't? In my opinion, I could be wrong.
A whole lot of people don't know how to use that. They don't know how to fight like that, so they don't. They fight how they know how to fight, which is he go in there and he's the small.
We lost you. I don't know if you got a call.
Looks like we might have lost it temporarily. Come back to it. Um, but a lot of people on opposite sides of the fence on this one. If you look at the poll, Tank only has 32% of the votes as far as who wins. But a lot of the callers, a lot of the chatters do give Tank a shot.
Oh yeah.
Is
Oh
it
yeah.
more than you expected?
I thought I was gonna get a higher percentage. To be real, Terrence Crawford by KO 50%. I think is higher than what I thought. I thought it would be a closer fight. They're not giving Tank a shot at all by decision, which is not what I expected. We're going out to California. Info Joe, you a beast.
Yo, yo, yo. What's up, my boxing brothers? You hear me?
Yep.
Hey, y'all, first, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, man. You listen to the #1 pound for pound boxing podcast. Yo, hey, man, if I had to pick tomorrow who wins the fight, I'm at to go with Crawford. Tank ain't been in there with no puncher yet, man. Name me his hardest puncher he been in there with. Pedraza, he ain't been touched. We don't know how good his chin is. Is that his biggest puncher?
Slow down. I think there's a misconception he ain't been in with a puncher because last I checked, Gamboa hurt the shit out of Crawford. Last I checked, Gamboa's always been a puncher. Pretty much every fight he get a knockdown. What are we talking about?
Hey, man, I'm saying this. If Crawford was to put hands like Barrios did on Tank in the first half of that fight, or Leo Santa Cruz, if that was Crawford, I think he probably would stop.
But
Tank.
why would Tank
Now,
let that happen, though? Tank is looking at Barrios in the fights of Barrios, and they know Barrios not a puncher, just like Leo. Like, y'all got to stop saying if he fight like that, Barrios ain't Bud. Barrios don't got a 10-fight knockout streak. You seen the way he fought Cruz, and you seen the way he fought Rolly. Y'all got to use y'all brain. When he fight a puncher, don't he box?
Hey, he hasn't been in there with a guy that varies his combinations like Crawford.
Oh,
He ain't
yeah?
been in there
Oh,
with that style.
so Pitbull
He
don't
hasn't.
throw combination punches. That ain't the only thing he
No, and I'm
throws.
talking about various combinations. I ain't talking about a guy that just throw a jab, right hand, left hook every single time. You know what's coming. Crawford know how to vary.
Bruh,
his
Pitbull ain't throwing
combinations.
no right hand, left hook every single time.
Hey, man.
But I do get you. I do get you. Crawford got more tools in the tool basket. He can mix up his punches better. You know, we seen him do the hook or the uppercut. He could kill you with the straight right. I get what you saying, but it ain't like Tank ain't seen that before.
Let me put it like this. I'm not even 100% sure. I think Shakur and Tank is a 50-50 fight. I think if Tank don't knock out Haney, I think Haney would outpoint Tank. He better knock him out. I think Haney's numbers, his output is much higher. If he don't knock out Haney, Haney will beat him on points. That's my point. But Tank, he do got that power. He is explosive out of all of the three young guns. If he do touch you, it's possibly he can clip Crawford. But if there was a fight tomorrow, I would pick Crawford to beat him. That's all I got. Everybody have a blessed, no stress day. Hit them thumbs up. Peace, my brothers.
All right. Who next?
Who we got on Blog Talk 248? Where's that from, champ?
248. Ain't that Michigan? Maybe.
248. Yeah, that's.
Hold up. 248.
Nearly 600 people tuned in.
Oh, I was right. It is Michigan.
Make sure to smash that like button. Make sure you are subscribed. Let's go.
Elijah in Michigan, what up?
Good morning, Gone.
How you doing, brother?
We
doing
guys?
well. We doing well.
I'm doing good too. Got the goddamn DMV up in here, man. This line is long as shit. I've been waiting a while. Man, I really think people are making this fight a little too much about power because, I mean, these dudes are powerful. Like, I think whoever lands could get the other guy out of there, but it's about who can set up the shot better, I think, and who's got the better angles and who's got the better footwork and all that stuff. I mean, they're both really good at it, but a lot of Tank's opponents have been pressure fighters. There are a lot of come forward guys who it's a lot easier to set up those knockout shots on guys like that, and that's not what Crawford is. That's not how he fights. So I don't know. I think at the end of the day, it's a really interesting fight. I think whoever lands the punch would probably win, who lands that first really good shot. But I think I'd favor Bud right now just because we've seen him in there with a little bit more dynamic fighters than Tank, but I can't count Tank out. So I'd give theirs to Bud, but either way, I'd drop a lot of money to watch that fight. That's a good fight. But
You
yeah,
and me both.
you guys have a good day. Want to give my 2 cents.
All
Yeah,
right,
you
brother.
guys
Well,
have a
thank
good day
you.
though. Just want to drop my 2 cents.
Appreciate
Peace
it,
out.
brother. Thank you for calling in. I think we just wrapped up. No, we didn't. DC in the building. J Hardcore. What up?
Hey, good morning, fellas. How y'all doing today?
Straight.
Sensational.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Oh man, this would definitely be a great fight. It's something I would definitely love, would want to see. Um, I guess if I'm looking at it just straight on, I would have to go with Bud because Tank will be coming up to his weight class. He's coming up 2 weight classes. But I feel though, if Tank do get a hold of him, I think he'll sleep Bud.
Oof.
I I truly believe that. To be truthfully honest, if he can get a hold of him, he catch him nice. I think he sleeps him. That's pretty much what I feel about it, fellas.
All
It's Jay
right, brother.
Hardcore. It's Hardcore Boxing News. Y'all take it easy now.
All right, champ. Appreciate the call. He felt
And
pretty strong, champ. He said he feels he sleeps him.
we got special feature Discord.
Good morning, fella. I really think that it'd be a good fight. I don't know why people are acting like it's Tank versus Wilder. It's not that much of a size difference. I do believe Tank. I agree with the last call. I do think Tank could sleep Crawford, but also Crawford does have a chance of knocking out Tank. You know, so it could be a good fight in the future, and it could. And if they both do the right things with their career, that could be a big money fight and a big event in the future. But that's my call.
All right, Danny, where can they find you?
Ringwalk Danny, Instagram and Twitter.
And that's GTO. Oh, late request. Who this? King Rari?
Who we got?
Rari. King Rari. Waiting for you to connect. While we waiting for him to connect, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button.
As it does help with the visibility of
And
the
if you're
show.
listening to this on Twitter, don't forget to retweet. I know quite a few of you have big followings on Twitter. Go ahead and retweet the space. Get some last minute calls. Rari, what up? You ain't connect yet, champ. You in a bad service there. There you go. What up? Talk to me.
Rari.
All right. No Rari in the place to be. He driving around in that Ferrari. He can't connect. Ness, GTO, Instagram, and Twitter. Catch me on the next one. If you were on Blog Talk right now and you're like, damn, why are they leaving? They ain't get to me. You didn't press 1. Hit it right now. I can go to you. If not, we got to wrap up. We trying Rari in the Ferrari again. Rari, what up?
Yo.
Yeah, we hear you, but you got a bad connection, man. You already cut out. You there?
Bad connect.
We going to Alan Rodriguez because Rari no good with the connection. What up, Alan?
Hey, how you guys doing today, man?
Straight.
Bless, bro. How you?
I'm doing good, man. I really like this show, man. Like, I wake up in the morning, expected to be on, get in my truck, turn it on, go to work. But hey, other than that, so man, good callers, and I got 2 things to mention. So I don't see it happening for Davis, man. He's not gonna win Crawford, man. Only if you change the topic and change it like this. If Errol Spence loses to Crawford, or when he loses, when Crawford loses to Spence, could Gervonta Davis beat Crawford, or could Crawford beat Davis? Because I don't see him beating Errol Spence. So that's my part of that. But I switched it up for you guys, for you Crawford fans, But or for Errol Spence fans, if Crawford loses against Spence, then hey man, I don't see it happening for. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's crazy, but Other than that, I just don't see it, man. I don't see Crawford beating. I mean, I don't see. Yeah, exactly. I don't see Crawford beating Davis, man.
All
It's too
right.
hard to see it. Too hard, man. I had another thing I wanted to say was that. You know what, man? It's all good, man. It was a good topic. Yeah, that's all I had to say about Crawford, man. I just don't see it, man.
All right, champ. Appreciate you tuning in and rocking out with us.
Definitely do. Looks like we got a bunch of other callers here that just jumped in. Like I said, they were there not knowing they had to press the numero uno, which indicates to us that they're ready. We're going out to what looks like Milwaukee. And this is a new caller. Yes, it is, right? Milwaukee. What? He dropped off. Damn! Right when I was going to you, champ. What you gonna do that for? All right, we going out to another caller on Blog Talk. Give me 1 segundo before you hang up. Give us a second to go and link up with you.
Is that 719?
It is a new number in the 980. 980. Who's this?
Yo, what up? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes. What's your name, sir?
Can you hear me? Yo, what up, man? It's Bayardo. They call me Azika. Anyway, man, a great show, by the way. First time calling. Hell of a show. And
how do you spell that?
Yeah, man. Bayardo.
Yeah. B-A?
It's B-A-Y-A-R-D-O.
Got you.
Yeah, but
Were you in Charlotte or Philly?
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Yes, sir.
Talk to us.
But yeah, the Titans have the power to knock him out. Yeah, but like it's like Cormier told John Jones. You think we're just gonna sit there and let you hit me, let you kill me, John? You know what I'm saying? Like, Body's the best fighter in the world. You know, the best IQ in the world is in the game. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way. Ain't no way he beating Tank is beating him. You know, and that's my call, man. Appreciate it.
All right, brother. Well, thank you for calling in. In the 410, you got to press 1 if you want us to get to you. And I don't want to move on without being sure that you. All right, just what I thought. 410. Looks like we got ourselves a new caller. Who this? Calvin Ford?
That should be B-More.
What up? Who this?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Who's this?
Hello? Hey, this Blue, yo.
Blue?
Yeah, you can hear me?
Conda, man, you sound like you're very far. Did you say your name is Blue?
Hold on. Yeah.
All right.
That's what I said. Hey.
Way better.
I just wanted to say that. All right, bet. Cool, as long as y'all can hear me. I just wanted to say this. I don't mean no disrespect, but I don't even see how this is even a question. Like, for one, Tank gotta go ahead and at least get Shakur out the way. Why nobody said this yet? If this is the case, if you can beat Crawford, then you gotta at least go through Shakur first, because he's been calling you out for one, and then for two, he out here talking about you can't put that power punch on his chin. So that's his protege. You might as well go for him first and kill all the other noise. To try to jump where you at now to 147, absolutely not. It just makes no sense. You might as well just go ahead, stay in your lane, finish at 135, do something slick, because right now the resume not even looking so good to me. And all of the power stuff, that's cool. I understand all of that, but we still got to see you in there with somebody who got that type of tool bag that Crawford got. There's nobody like that in 135 besides the person that he didn't fight, which was Lomachenko. You ain't scrapped with Joe. You had ducked him. They using him as a threat to you, and that's weird. So I don't understand none of that right there, for one. And then you go back to Shakur. I'm like, Shakur had already been calling you out. He got a title. If you can sleep Crawford in 6, that means you should be able to sleep Hector Garcia, another come-forward fighter who's going to give you all of his face,
all of his body to hit. He got no defense. He going to give you every bit of a punching bag that you could possibly have up in that ring. So if you can slump anything, he should go in 3. He should be out of there in 3. I'm saying Tank in 3 for Hector Garcia. He is out of there. He got to be out of there. If you're calling Crawford out at 6, you got to call Yo out at 3 and get Yo straight out of there. Then go to Shakur, drop his chin straight to the floor, and then talk that Crawford mess. Because Shakur done already proved that he is that technical dude. He just moved up to 135. So why even talk the Crawford mess if you ain't going to talk Shakur? Period.
But Shakur proved that he's that technical fighter versus who? He never been in a fight that he was the underdog.
All right, so let's look at it like this then. Let's look at it this way. If you gonna say that, we could say that Shakur was in a bigger fight for belts, real belts. Let's go at that. And then Oscar Valdez, look at Oscar Valdez and compare that to Pitbull and Tank.
Oscar Valdez is not a better champion. My friend, Oscar Valdez is not a better champion than Pedraza or than Leo.
No,
he ain't even accomplished more than them.
That's not the point that I was trying to make neither. That's not the point that I was trying to make. The point that I'm trying to make is they would have the same type of style. Like they coming forward and they was trying to creep in and get inside. Both of them. Him and Pitbull. They was both trying to creep in and get inside. We seen how Shakur handled that work, and then we seen how Tank handled that work. We can compare that and put that in comparison because both of them were short fighters, little Pitbulls, short Mexican type, style coming forward. Both of them crouched down, trying to get inside, and both of them was trying to do the same exact thing. And we seen exactly what Shakur did, opposed to what Tank did. And yeah, for you to try to jump up to 147 and fight Bud, telling me that you're gonna slump him, it just makes no sense. That makes no sense at all, like none. Bud is well proven, that defense and that offense it goes well together, it's in chemistry, that shit is in sync. That shit, nigga, Tank don't got that, I'm sorry, he from the city, I'm from the city, it is what it is, he don't have that, it's not there yet. He needs some more experience up under your belt, it's not there, it's just not there, bro.
All right, well, champ, let me get to some other callers. Looks like we got somebody in Milwaukee. New caller, who's this? Sir, who's this?
It goes. It's Ty.
Ty?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, this is Ty. Yeah, I would like to say I'm a big fan of both boxers, both of them. But Tank don't stand a chance with Bud.
Can you turn the radio off in the back, sir?
Yes, sir.
If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Go ahead. Hear me now?
Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I said Tank don't stand a chance with Bud. He's not going to be able to get in. That reach, and Bud being the skilled boxer that he is, with the power he got in both hands, Tank wouldn't stand a chance. He don't stand a chance. He's not going to get in there. He's going to get him out of there before he just taking a big risk trying to get in. He's not going to be able to get in. So he don't even have a puncher's chance, if you ask me. And that's my opinion.
All right, champ. Well, we appreciate you calling in, voicing it. I want to thank everybody that's participating. Let me get to these super chats. I know I got some of these. I last stopped off on James Benitez. This will be his third one in a row. And he says, if Gary caught that chin of Bud, what would Tank do to Bud's chin? Let's be honest. Little guys don't fear fighting Bud, so why would Tank not step to Bud? And he's obviously talking about when Bud and, Gary Russell had a fist fight as amateurs. Optimus Prime, fat $10 super chat.
So is that like true? Like, is that like?
Yeah.
So that happened.
Stole them. Optimus Prime says these callers have too much emotion involved. I like how Ness is beating them with logic. We got Jarrett Lloyd that says the bum lord Crawford is losing his marbles out here. Somehow, he the GOAT for beating on pedestrians and ducking the real smoke? Okay. Who else we got on the super chats doing the refresh? Looks like we got Tank Bud. Brand new. This must be a troll. Remember, I said it's a troll because we talking Tank Bud. His Twitter name's Tank Bud. Let's go. Who this?
Hello.
Nez, you a bitch.
I told y'all.
Ringwalk Danny.
I got more. Hold up, bro.
Okay.
Yo, my man, yo, he literally made a troll account just to troll. That's how you know you made it. Mama, I made it. I got Superstar AT $10 Super J says, nah, people better stop acting like Bud ain't really like that. He hit Tank. The question is, can Tank take a clean shot from an accurate hard puncher like Bud? We know Bud can take a punch. Can Tank? But that's the misconception. It's like Tank hasn't shown he was hurt. Bud has shown he was hurt from smaller men. So it's like, and he's gone down. So it's like you saying one dude could take a punch when it's the other one that's showing he could take the punch. He's the one that never been down. He's the one that never been hurt. You out here tripping. LV Slugger, $2 Super J says, Bud was up on the scorecards before Porter KO. Stop the cap. We got a member super chat from Brandon Lenz. He's been a member for 21 months, 3 months short of 2 years at the champ level, so he gets to hear our betting show and make free money with our betting advice, which I told him Beatrice Ferreira by knockout last week. You should have made some dough.
Should have listened.
We got, when is the last time Tank has been on anyone's pound for pound list? When's the last time a consensus pound for pound number one lost to a smaller man? Why is it supposed to be different? Because Tank is different. Tank ain't Rigo. Tank ain't Kelbrook. Tank definitely not Mikey. Like, you know what I'm saying? But we got Ron Boy Fresh with the $10 super chat. Crawford Davis 2024. I'm taking all bets. Bud up on the cards and Bud by stoppage. Easy, easy work. Reggie too small. Mo. Brandon Lands, $5 Super J says, the funny thing about this is that Shakur said Bud got dynamite in his hands on this show. Okay, and Shakur's also started his career at what? 22?
26.
26. So he would feel the power different. LBDCB's most wanted. No, LDBC's most wanted. $5 super chat. Tank said he can knock out Bud in 6 rounds at 147, but has to fight Ryan at a catch weight of 136. Hashtag cap. Bud knocks him out. Yeah, but I don't get why y'all don't get that. So what you saying that that Floyd somehow couldn't beat Canelo because he fought him at a catch weight of 152? Like, none of that makes sense to me, man. None of that makes sense. You do what you do when you do it. I see you, Brandon, but I'm contemplating answering you. Boom, boom, guy. If Tank is capable of beating a pound for pound number one, Bud, Mayweather should be arrested for having him fighting Rolly and Puppy Cruz. He'll know Tank not best at 135. Then why'd he sign him? Then why we have zero interviews or rebuttals as to why Tank left Mayweather. Obviously, Mayweather and the team still wanted Tank. Ed Weezy, $5 super chat. What's up, TBV? Once again, appreciate the content. And come on, you guys. Hit the like. This man literally had Bud on the show yesterday, and Bud too big for Tank. True. Dan, that was yesterday. We do so many shows, I kind of forgot. So Brandon want me to send a link. I think Xander Zayas is available for an interview. Last minute. Know what I mean? I had put out a lot of fillers this morning now that my interview link is back to being official tissue. So let's see who else, because it seems like a few people that are hitting me up. Let's see. Oh, what? I logged out.
And for the 400 plus watching, make sure to smash that like button. Make sure
Word.
you're subscribed. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you are aware of the twice a day shows that we do, and sometimes 3 times a day, all the fight chats that we do. Nestor
Yeah, we're going to be going
spontaneous
live
shows.
this time,
Nestor's-
this week for sure. Got a lot to go live for this week. Teofimo Lopez and DeMartin. That smells like, whew. That smells like it's something. Look, we got Bruce. Who you want to do it? I got Ja Tucker available, Bruce Carrington available, Xander
You gotta
Zayas.
check your messages.
I
champ.
checked it.
Okay.
I seen what you said, but who you want?
Well, I mean, you got like 3 minutes with me, so
I know who you want.
whoever you pick, don't
Who you
matter.
want?
Don't matter.
Who you want? You wasting my minutes.
God.
Let's see who Brandon sends us. We're going to send it to Brandon. I'm going to send it to Brandon. Fuck it. I'm a hustler. We was about to wrap up. You know we was 3 minutes of wrapping up. Danny got to go. I was about to wrap up, but fuck it. I'm going to get Xander on the show. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and hit that thumbs up for the last minute interview. Hit that thumbs up for the content. We got Oscar with the $2 super chat. He says, Tank got power to KO anyone at 147 and some of the 154s. Hands up emoji. So there you go. There are people out there that believe it.
90 seconds.
And little by little, it looks like the poll is changing. Crawford went from 51% to 50%. Terrence by decision to 17%. Tank by decision to 6%. Tank by KO 28%. So he been on 28 for a minute. So yeah, I don't know that it's changing like that. But we ain't get Xander just yet. We got some super chats from the Boom Boom guy. This will be his
60 seconds.
second and third. He says Tank wouldn't even agree to fight Ryan at 140. Why? He feel more comfortable at 147. Tank resume ain't show he ready for Bud. Again, he didn't fight Ryan at 140 because Ryan was trying to tell him to fight him at 140. So he got to show that you ain't the A side. We don't fight where you say, we fight where I say, because
On
I'm
my
in
network.
charge. Exactly.
What's wrong with y'all?
I don't get why y'all keep like misinterpreting in that. You're not the first one to misinterpret that. Boom Boom guy with back with another one. We're gonna get him ring it along. This is third in a row. If Tank thinks Ryan is on steroids, what he gonna think Bud is on? Yeah, but he going off pictures, man. He going off pictures, man. A little bit different, All right, we ain't got no Xander. I'm out. Brandon
10
gonna be mad.
seconds.
That's GTO, Instagram
Xander
and
did
Twitter.
reply. He said okay.
He ain't here yet. I gotta go.
I don't know, champ.
Oh, you want me to wait?
I mean, that's on you.
We'll wait if you want to wait.
You rocking Dolo either
Solo
way.
Dolo, Scarface, no Manolo.
What you say, putting in the work, champ?
Brandon,
We gonna take
we
a
out.
Hardin break.
Nah, we ain't gonna take no break. We out. Yo, catch us on the next one. That's GTO La 12 o'clock. The win. Peace.